What up? What up? We're live.
I'm on the
Live.
bottom. I
Wait,
am a power bottom.
Yeah.
Now I'm a power top.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Lola?
alrighty. How you guys doing tonight?
Okay, how are you?
Yeah.
Pretty good. It's a Sunday,
Not as
Monday.
good as Lola.
You don't know what day it is. Yes, it's a Sunday
No,
night.
I've lost track. Like, have you guys lost track of time?
Us,
Frequently.
when I'm on vacation, yes, I forget what day it is. But when I work, no.
I
Um,
always forget what time it is.
yeah, like during the COVIDs, when we were all staying at home, I lost track of the days. I was like,
It it's easy to do. Like, the time just starts like kind of running together,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then
yeah,
you're just like, what?
especially when you have like a pattern routine, like you stream at 1:30, like it's 1:30, or sorry 12:30, not 12:45, but you stream, so you're like, oh, I know it's 12:45 a.m., but what day is it? So yeah,
Yeah,
it tends
yeah.
to blend. Yeah.
I make frequent use out of that little thing at the bottom of the screen that tells me what day it is.
Oh, you
I
mean a
usually
calendar?
you mean the calendar?
What's a calendar supposed to do?
No, where it displays like the time at the bottom right hand of your fucking screen and you hover over it and it tells you what day it is.
I usually use my phone for that.
Yeah.
I
Anyway, how
usually
was your Sundays?
mine was fine. I just had slept super insanely late, and then I'd some Chipotle, and then watched TV with the mom.
Mm.
How about
We don't have a
I
red light.
I had almost no sleep and made goulash.
well, look at this. We have a will.
We have a
We do have a
will.
will, and when there's a will, there's a way, right?
But
Indeed.
Look at this motherfucker. All present.
Will's always present.
I'm always present. I live in the present.
He lives. He is the present, the gift, if you will.
Yeah, yeah. That works
Hello,
out. I'm the
gentlemen.
past.
Gentleman and
Hello,
lady.
and lady.
How are
Yes.
you doing, Will?
Good. I think I was on the other night, but I don't remember.
Hey, Michael T.
You were? You had like this red light, and they were trying to make jokes about you in the red light. And I was like, no, 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 no. Will is a good Christian boy. He would never do anything.
Roxanne, you
I
don't
don't,
know if I'm in
Unless
the red light.
you're bedding down with the mistress of Satan.
where was I?
Hey, fuck
That
you.
was the night you weren't here.
Oh, I
Will
wasn't here
came
one
on and
night.
he had like a whole like red light district thing going.
Where
Yeah,
was
I
I?
was on the set of Mandy.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
sleeping. That's right, because I had to work.
yeah. See, look
I'm
at that,
sorry,
Lola.
Will.
You go live, Michael T shows up, Frog G shows up.
But I'm sorry, Lola. Everyone was so boring. I was passing out.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding.
I'm good at that. I'm good at boring. Haven't you figured that out?
No, but you just sit back and spectate the freak show.
Hmm.
I love it. I've always like wanted to like join the sideshow in the circus.
Congratulations, you've succeeded.
Like I love it.
Now you're a ringleader.
I like weird people.
And
I'm a bit weird myself, so
your show is taken off now. You've got Wolverine on regularly. You've got Jason in particular,
Mm-hmm.
who no longer shows his face.
No, no.
I show my face on my own streams, and if I'm pitching my book.
I've also got a Clayton Barton.
It's Clayton.
Have you met
Clayton is
Clayton?
yeah,
Is he
Clayton.
No,
farting?
You haven't met Clayton?
no. Oh, I mean, maybe
You and him would get along famously.
famously.
Yes,
Famously.
like you would have to like switch out StreamYards because you and him would have conversations that would just go for days.
I mean, like I said, it happens to me so much. Where I'm like, oh, that gentleman. Oh,
He is the one of the artists on Kozor.
Mm.
Have you seen Kozor?
No.
Oh man, you live in a
He's,
hole.
he's just got his head in a drain pipe writing his fucking Frega
Like,
shit.
I gotta do Incredible Comics, man. What are you talking about? I gotta do Incredible Comics. I got mystery projects.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit crowded into my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you? Don't you
Not,
people? I mean,
not
how do you have
really.
time to stream? How do you guys stream so much? I don't understand it. Lola, how do you do it?
Because I do it at like 12:45 at night.
Yeah, but
This
you're
is
bouncing around to different streams.
Oh, I am. I use my phone a lot. Like if I'm dealing with my kids or whatever, I'll turn on a live stream and listen to stuff like while I'm cooking or cleaning or.
well, and here's the other trick though. You go jump into a stream. You're like, hey, just saying hi, and then you just leave. That way you say, people are like, oh, Jason exists. Will
Thank you,
exists.
Frog G, by the way, because he's always so diligent in posting things.
See, Frog G remembers things.
Yeah.
Why can't you, Will?
I don't remember shit.
Frog G remembers things, so we don't have to.
When I started, in all honesty, when I started
Oh,
in the
Frog
whole CG thing, when we first came in, and I was all doughy-eyed, and then we were all one big happy family, I was like, yeah, I remember everybody. And then I started thinking, nah, most people are fucking assholes, and I started forgetting and not caring.
I mean,
You're very right,
wrong.
though. Yeah, it's very true. It's good to
So-
forget about me.
You know,
What up, Woodrow?
Hey,
I
we
started.
Oh.
I started. What do you call it? Shearing them off one by one.
Yeah.
Hey, well, we got Woodrow here. We need to like tell him happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Woodrow.
Happy birthday, Woodrow.
His name is Woodrow.
It is Woodrow.
It is Woodrow.
Woodrow's like a big
That's what he would have
supporter.
us
He's
think.
in like all the chats.
Well, welcome, Woodrow. I mean, did you go to the Frege chat too?
I'm
When
sure. I'm sure.
Does Frege stream?
I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Yeah.
There's a Wookiee.
Lots of
and
us
a
would go
parrot
to the
head.
Frege chat if he was
No.
streaming.
I know he's busy. Next
He
month.
will be
is-
streaming. I
Yeah.
promise.
Yes. I know all about next month.
All about next month.
And how nobody else will get any views because he's going to stream every single day.
Yes.
Nobody else can do a stream. And he's going to
Yes.
hoard all the viewers. Yeah, we all
Yeah.
know.
Yes.
Who what?
And I'm going to be one of them. Frega June is coming, so he's probably stream almost every day and draw, and people are going to watch it, including me. I will not be left out of that. Yeah, so which is good though. You can't
We
get
won't
enough
even
of
be on
Frega.
our own streams.
So I'm just gonna be over here by myself.
Yes.
Well, he doesn't
Fucking
stream
ass.
that late. He
It's
doesn't
gonna be
stream that late,
topicless
Lola.
with nobody on the panel.
I mean, you're going to be in the chat, right, Lola?
I'm always in the chat.
Yeah. I mean, if you just show him your profile picture, he'll put you right on.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
born in the chat,
Molded by it.
forged in the woods of men.
I mean, Lola's ass and ass. You know.
Well, no, but Frega's got a weakness for such things, so you know.
Well,
Don't
I
we
mean,
all?
I mean, I do, but you
AAT,
know,
Yes,
it's not as
AAT.
overwhelming.
that's where the AAT originated, was from Frega. So I mean,
Will,
he is
Will
definitely
is not
into
as
it.
tip
Kinda.
confirmed.
Kind of.
I have
Well, it did.
I am satisfied with the
invent it, but he
AAT I
made
have. Put it that way.
As you should be. That's the
Yeah.
way it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
I am finished with it. I'm not finished with it, but I'm finished with everyone else.
Mm.
He's like, I'm done. I'm done with this ass titties bullshit. I'm just
Yeah,
done.
I have
Will
one
is
set
fed
of,
up with this world.
I have one set of ass titty, and I'm happy with it.
But that's still AAT, man.
Yeah, but all other AAT, I mean,
Yeah, it doesn't
I'll
matter.
take-
Still
I'll-
AAT though.
it's
I'll
all
take the rest,
it's all
it's fine.
inferior.
I
We're
get
not-
it. I get exactly what Will's saying. He's saying he's so happy with the ass and titties
Right.
that he has. He doesn't have to look at anyone else's.
Correct, and I don't.
Right, but we're human. You still do. It's just a
No,
natural
I don't.
reflex. It's
No,
a
I
natural
don't.
reflex. It's
I
a
just
natural.
gotta-
Some men don't.
it's
Some
gene-
men don't.
it is-
Some men, if
It
they're
is
happy,
hardwired.
Jason, she's listening.
Hardwired.
Don't fucking narc him out.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. No, Will does not listen to look at anyone else.
He doesn't even know that other women exist.
there's
Exactly.
a Wookiee.
What are other women?
I don't even know. I thought they only made one, and then broke the
Yeah.
mold.
Yeah.
Lola is some kind of mutant. I don't even know if she's a
Well, she's clearly a 13.
I'm a 13-year-old boy. Come on.
A picture of your woman's
13-year-old boy.
ass.
So
Because your woman isn't the only woman who has the only ass.
And we have a Phil, and Phil says Will is not human.
no, I'm not. I'm actually a
This
freak.
is clearly true. We've known that for a long
Are
time.
you an alien?
Didn't even
Somewhat.
say Bisley.
What planet do you hail from?
Mars.
How awesome is that? I hail from Venus.
Though there you go. That's why we can't speak the same language.
Right?
Exactly. They've been trying to write that book for a while, and it's never going to happen. I mean, maybe Wolverine could write the book. I don't know.
I write the songs.
Will, do you know anything about sapiosexuals?
What the? I mean, like, sapiosexual. Like, did that mean you like? I don't know, human beings.
This is exactly what I thought.
You like I don't know, bipeds.
Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk
Uh,
about it for a minute,
I'm
okay?
so glad you don't know what they are, Will.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Are you just gonna be turning into Dr. Ruth now?
I could be.
I used to listen to shit out
Hey,
of Dr. Ruth.
Dr. Ruth, she knows her shit when it comes to sex. She may not have had that much of it.
Oh, she had a lot. She had all of it.
Yeah, this little. What was she? Was she German?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dr.
this is.
Ruth?
What is a sapiosexual? Let's look at the definition on Quora, shall we? Let's see. Okay, this guy's fuck. Let's see. Come on.
You're stealing Lola's thunder here, Will.
I'm highly. Okay, dude? Why can't you just give me a? This guy has like a whole paragraph.
Lola's ready here.
Okay, Lola, you give it to us.
A sapiosexual is they're attracted to the brains over the physical, intelligence over. Like they think intelligence is the sexiest attribute in a person.
Because they're ugly.
But
Because
what's with
clearly,
this?
that's a fucking sexuality, not a preference.
Yeah, but why? It's the whole thing with this blah 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 plus thing, right? It's like it's a continued atomization to nothingness. Like no shit, I'm attracted to someone's brains. I fuck them, but I also like talking to them as well. It's like
Yeah, but a sapiosexual does not have sex.
okay, what do? You just suck on their head?
You lick their brains.
No, it says some also have had relationships that were purely sapiosexual, which means no sex,
Okay.
just intimate intellectual connection.
So what do you put on that helmet in Demolition Man and you have sex? That what I don't understand.
There's a growing amount of
Okay,
of
you're
young
friends.
people.
So how's
Some
that
of
different
which
from friends?
because they have
Yeah.
fucked up biochemistry, but there's a growing number of young people who are asexual.
I got it. Wolverine.
They don't have sexual impulses. They don't have sex.
Okay, you're friends.
You're friends.
Yeah, you're
yes.
basically just friends. Like they're attracted to your intelligence, not your physique, or like there's no physical attraction there. It's all
Yes.
So how's that different than friends?
It's not.
I don't know.
It's
Rachel
not.
isn't as hot. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah.
Or is it like
Ross.
we? Is it, okay, well, I mean, I'm attracted to a lot of people for their intelligence. I mean, I'm going to say, hey, never mind. I don't want to get into it.
It's because they're ugly,
No,
Will. They're
it's-
ugly and they can't have sexual partners, so they just make up something to make their own, and they're like, oh, yes, I can't get laid, but I have friends that I'm attracted. No, it's stupid, and it's not a thing.
So is it for ugly people to give themselves a sexual category of some kind?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have
I
a
would think
sexuality.
That's a gross oversimplification.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
so but
That's
like
exactly
if I
what it
get
is.
into
It's
into-
oversimplified into inaccuracy, but we can go with it.
So if I were to engage in debate with somebody and enjoy the conversation, I've had sex.
If you're a sapiosexual, I would guess.
Okay, so as Jason said, if you're ugly and you can't have sex in the normal way, you can simply say, I have a regular set of partners. Oh yeah, yes, I go to the tea house and debate about the meaningless of nothing.
Well,
Yeah.
I found this article on this lawyer, and that's how I found the term sapiosexual.
Okay,
And so, like, I found it interesting. She kept like a diary of all the partners, quote unquote, that she had. Right?
It's just good management, though.
so she was a sapio whore.
Pretty much. She had 6
Pretty much.
lovers, and she keeps a spreadsheet on them.
I want her
Better
to
than a
define.
sepia
Right.
whore?
Wait, yeah. How do you define lover to a sapio whenever? Yeah, they're not making love. They're
Well, keep in mind, I'm sapiosexual does not mean you don't have sex.
It just means if you're purely sapiosexual, like you're attracted to the mind and not the body.
okay. So you
Yeah.
are banging though.
But like,
Some.
isn't that kind of part of a relationship in general?
You would
Yes.
think, but like the problem with like woke culture is that they don't understand sex and they don't understand relationships.
Yeah, because they don't have it. Like, because now, like what, 18 to 30-year-olds act like 90-year-old dried up prunes.
Pretty much.
They don't even have sex anymore. They're like, you can't do that. I might get coronavirus.
You gotta wear a mask during
Just
sex
wear a
now.
mask. You'll be okay.
Yeah, like what the?
Yeah.
It's like Al Bundy, right? I remember he was, getting ragged on by Bud, and he's like, you're old. He's like, yeah, well, at least back when I was having sex, we didn't have to wear a fucking tire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's the thing now though, like right? I mean relationships with like I guess it's millennials and beyond, right? They haven't left their house enough, and everything that they see on TV or the internet they believe is real.
Mm-hmm.
So like they think sex works like porn.
Yes,
And,
and it ruins their ability to actually have sex.
or an actual relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're the average schmuck and you spend all day long masturbating to what you consider tens, you're going to think you're entitled to tens, and it's going to eventually bleed into reality where you meet a perfectly fine woman, and you're going to think, well, no, she's not like, Chastity, who I masturbate on a nightly basis. She's beneath me.
Chastity.
I mean, it's a small step from non-reality to reality, right?
Despite
Right.
the fact that even a meth goblin 5 is above you.
Well, pornography does make you sexually dysfunctional if you consume it way too much.
Right.
And unfortunately, we just spent 2 years inside our houses. So what do you think a lot of people were doing?
Yeah.
Well, either screwing or fighting, right?
Working on absolute, friend.
Well, I mean, you do hide yourself now, Jason. So I don't know what you're doing behind that thing.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, at least Wolverine lets it all hang out, right?
Yeah.
Letting it hang out. Flippity floppity.
Silver said threw her back out. What are they even talking about over here? They got like a whole conversation going.
Oh, I don't like this. Okay.
No the fuck idea.
But Woodruff says that Will's got a point.
Yeah, Will does have a point.
Will always has a point.
That's
I
why he
always
comes
have a
in here.
point. I get made fun of for having a point by my AAT, who regularly demeans me for making points. But I love it anyways.
Well, they're not always good points, but fuck them.
I can only imagine, like, Will's probably the one that, like, drinks out of the carton of milk and puts it back, and she's like, did you really just do that? And he's
No,
like,
reverse that.
huh?
Reverse that. I'm a very orderly and clean person.
Oh, so, like, she's the one that takes the drink out, and you're like, no, we ain't having that. Mm-mm.
Correct.
But if he did drink it out of the carton, he'd have a 6-hour and 45-minute philosophy debate on why that wasn't the case.
Yes, and then she would look at me and glaze over with her high IQ and go, yes,
And then hit him with a brick.
and then just kind of tune out and watch Family Feud.
It's time to play the feud, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we call love.
So,
That's amore.
what are your thoughts on this
I thought for a second you were like, fuck,
thing?
is she behind me?
No, she's right there. That's our entire relationship, right there.
I can't see what you're holding.
Yeah.
Would you like to embiggen me? This is for her. That's our entire relationship right there. So when I have those 6-hour discussions, that's what I'm getting.
Yes.
In her head. So I just kept this behind me to keep me humble.
It keeps you on track.
Yeah, so when I'm writing my secret project and I think I'm, getting all pretentious and thinking I'm bigger than I am, I just look back, behind me and, that brings me down to earth.
We have a Makani in the chat. Have you met
What up?
Makani?
Who?
Makani?
Who's Makani?
Well, we just met him last night, so I doubt Will's met him.
Did you guys take him back to the apartment?
Yep.
He's a cool dude. He does really good art.
I mean, I don't know.
We sapienized him.
Yeah, you guys were sapiosexualizing.
Yep.
I would hope not.
See, we're sapiosexualizing each other, because I really love to listen to what Jason has to say, and
Yes.
I'm regularly sapiosexualing him.
And Will is I
It's
too.
just weird. Like, why wouldn't you give it another name? To me,
Actually,
like,
technically, Lola, the other night, me, you, and Jason had a three-way sapiosexual section. So,
I mean,
it wasn't glorious
Will's
three-way.
actually a sapio rapist.
oh no, I don't sapio rape anyone without their consent.
He willingly engages in. I can't do this anymore.
Jason can't do it with a straight face. He's
I,
like, no.
yeah,
That's
I'm
fine.
tapped
That's
out.
fine. Will can do it all by himself.
I've sapio raped who?
Wait. So if you enjoy the sound of your own thoughts and voice, does
Are
that
you
make you a
sapio masturbating?
sapiosexual?
You're
Yeah.
sapio baiting.
Sapio baiting.
Sapio
Right.
Sepia
baiting.
bait.
So if I just
Sepia
start
bait.
blabbing against your will, I'm sapio raping you.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Wonderful.
Hmm.
I feel like that just went way down a rabbit hole there.
So we've had a three-way sapio. Well, how would you call it? Menage a trois.
Sapiosum.
We've had a sapio rape. We've had.
Menage a lobe, if you will.
There you go. A sandwich, with Jason in the middle, a sapio sandwich.
It's but like,
Delicious.
why wouldn't you call it something else? Because when I think sapiosexual, like you guys, I thought, okay,
Humans?
that's human.
What's that moving going on behind? Never mind. He's sapio baiting.
Yes.
Doodling.
But I don't know, Lola. I mean, isn't like I said? I thought it was all one package, but we're in the age of atomization, where we make political movements based on
Future.
categories of a person as opposed to a whole person.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have whole political movements where people marching saying, "I fucked this person," this type of thing or human, and that's supposed to be the entirety of your identity when it used to be a part of your identity, one you didn't really talk about much because it's not appropriate.
Well,
Or
yeah,
important.
because I'm behind your closed doors is supposed to be your business, right?
Yeah. You used to be even, like, well, you heteros, like, no, typically when somebody starts talking about their sex life, no, I do not. I do not do that.
But isn't it nice to know that you're not alone in your like sexual weirdness?
I mean, why don't you just go find somebody privately for that? I mean,
But okay, like I'm a female, and I know me and my female friends, we get together and we're like, we talk about all the weird like stuff that we're into, right? And
You guys
so
don't
it
do that.
becomes like a whole conversation of like, am I a weirdo because I enjoy this, or
Or are you human?
is it normal? Like, is it normal for females to watch hentai, or
do you watch hentai?
it's sometimes, yeah.
I mean, oh, can I ask you a question? Maybe you can fill me in on this. What is the attraction for women on that,
For hentai?
or
I
like
mean, why
pornography
do
in general?
women? Well, let me ask you this: why do women read these trashy romance novels?
I guess for a sense of some kind of simulation with the ideal man, maybe, or
No,
the
no,
ideal sexual encounter.
it's not that at all.
Okay, please
It's like when men watch porn.
get off.
Women are more about intellectual, right? Like we're
Yes.
more about like
Sapioism.
the words.
Sapioism.
Yeah, sapioism. We're more about the sapioism than we are like the actual watching of something happen, right? But with like anime and hentai, it's got like a little bit of all of it, right? Like you can just kind of
Well, why animated? Why not real stuff?
Because very
maybe
few
because
people
it's not
actually want to
real,
have
so it's
sex
not
with
like you don't
actual
feel like you're
octopuses.
watching real people have sex, like it's
And also,
tentacles.
yeah, you don't want to
Tentacles
watch an
being
octopus
shoved
do
into
that.
holes. Like it's kind of sometimes it's like a train wreck too. Like you can't look away, like you want to, but you can't because you're like, how in the hell did that even work? Like, is this even possible? Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder the same thing about Jack Kirby's art.
I am truly a Pollyanna, I guess, in these areas.
I find it interesting sometimes, and it doesn't bother me to like sit here and have conversations about it.
Well,
Or
you do
passion.
have Lola after midnight, so it has to be kind of saucy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Wolverine won't show up. You can smell it a mile away. The degeneracy is like, he can smell like a megalodon, with blood in the water.
It's like air.
He'll come swimming.
Yeah.
Just remember, kids, if it bleeds for 5 days and doesn't die, don't trust it.
But when it stops bleeding, nail that shit.
My internet went down.
Hello,
Patrick comes in,
Passion.
he's like, what in the
Also,
world?
wait until it stops bleeding to go down.
Smells like pennies.
Yeah, well, I think somebody
Oh,
has
God.
somebody has their red wings.
Yep.
So, Passion, what is your thoughts on sapiosexuals?
Or red rings.
I don't have enough information to have a comment on it either way.
Okay, a sapiosexual is someone who's attracted to intelligence over, like, actual sex or physical attributes.
Mm, I mean, I find intelligent women attractive. But
But is that the only thing you find attractive?
no, it's not the only thing. But it's definitely a factor. Like, there could be the hottest girl, but if she's dumb as a box of rocks, that turns me off completely.
Those are called one night stands. That's what those are called.
Well, even that.
Not even
I mean,
that though,
that's-
Jason.
Yeah, you never.
I mean,
know.
I've been in those situations, and then the girl, like, for one example, I went on a date with a girl, and she was younger than me, but she's like, yeah, I'm a really big fan of Sting, and I said, well, I liked him when he was in the police. I liked the stuff when he did. She's like, he was in the police. So I mean, I'm not saying that she was dumb. I just
that she was dumb.
Well,
Yeah.
that's more ignorant than dumb, really.
But, I mean, do
if
you
you're a
people
big
do
fan
like,
of Sting, wouldn't you know he was in the police?
have you
Not
come across
necessarily.
any of these type of people in your regular lives? Like,
I
I mean,
mean,
I don't have
no.
people who are coming at me like, hey, I'm a
Stupid people or
sapiosexual.
sapiosexuals?
No, but people in general who advertise their sexual preferences, you know what I mean? Like, I don't see that in reality. I just see that on the internet where you can have like a little noose bubble above your head where they're saying, "Hey, I like all this weird shit," and it's only can really work on the internet because you can't read people's minds, and it's not appropriate in public to come up and say, "Hey, so what's your blah 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 plus," right? It's like, dumb.
Well, in the Lola, you played D&D. A couple people have here too as well. In D&D, it was considered taboo, or you did never ask, like, hey, what's your alignment? Like,
Yeah.
you never went up to somebody and asked that because you'd get killed for it.
Well, you
Like-
can't read their mind either. It's a role playing game.
Right, but I'm just saying though,
Back in first edition, you had an alignment language, and you kept that shit secret.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Well, I mean, what was I going to say? I mean, I personally feel the Sapios is just a name some incels made up so that they can say, hey, I'm into
They get
smart
laid.
women.
Well,
Because the rest of
right.
us aren't.
Well, it's like Wolverine said, it's a preference. It's
Yeah,
a
that's
preference.
not
It's
a
stating
sexuality. It's just
Yeah.
something you like.
Well, it's also an attempt to sexualize something that's not usually sexual, which is a discussion with somebody. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I agree
Why
with
does everything
passion.
have to be a sexuality? I mean,
Exactly.
it sounds like a kink or a attraction. I
Look,
mean,
there's straight, there's gay, and there's bi. Everything else is a fucking fantasy. It's not a sexuality. Those are
Correct.
the only options.
Well, the plumbing only allows for those options.
Exactly.
I mean,
There's
Actually, can
only
read.
those three combinations of those two parts.
But I do agree with passion there. Like, I do have a high disgust reflex, and if I find a woman physically attractive and she opens her mouth and something really idiotic comes out, then there's very little she can do to recover from that.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, get the fuck away from me.
And women are like that too. They'll see an attractive guy and then they talk and say something
Yeah.
stupid, and
Yeah.
they're like totally turned off too. So
Mhm.
it goes both
Yeah.
ways. It's not just women.
Oh, no.
It's like, yeah. Like,
So Lola, what
Yeah.
else do you have on that docket
What else do I have?
on your sapiosexuals?
I was just talking about sapiosexuals. I thought it was interesting.
Or any of the other topics you have for the evening.
Yeah. So
Up to
as a
you.
hostess, what else do you have?
What else do I have?
she has a table for 3 in the smoking area. Hostess, nobody. Jeez, man. Come on now.
I thought we could also talk about the new He-Man. Have y'all seen it?
No.
Like,
Did you watch the old one? Like the
Well, yes, of course. I mean, when I was a young man, I watched the guy the Max of the Universe, Dolph Lundgren one, right? You're talking about? Or are you talking about the cartoon?
Cartoon.
the cartoon?
Oh, oops.
Did you
so you
watch it?
didn't.
No, I mean, yes. I mean, as a young man, I mean, I don't remember anymore.
Have you seen what they've done to the new one?
No,
Yeah, it's terrible.
isn't it always terrible? Isn't it like? Don't we just take this for granted?
It's better than the last go around.
How's
I
your
like
Sunday
what
been,
was
Will?
it, 2004 or whatever that was? That was good.
What did you say,
No,
Lola?
no, the one after that.
I say, how has your Sunday been?
Oh, excellent. Had an excellent Sunday.
Cherries on top, fudge.
How was yours?
It's, I've been high most of the day. Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
um,
God, I
the
wish it was
gummies are
I.
good. What can I say?
I'm actually smiling this evening, and I've been smiling a lot lately, and I'm not used to smiling. I should stop doing it.
No, it's good, man. It's healthy.
You know, I'm usually more stone-faced.
Smiling is overrated.
I haven't
That's
played.
why I have-
The animation on this one doesn't look that bad.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet, man.
Yeah, but the character designs is messed
You
up.
really haven't seen it.
Like some of the cells look really good,
See,
and then you're like,
some of these
no.
cells look pretty good.
And also, who was it? Was it?
I don't
Ed?
like that design for the sword. This is kind of a clusterfuck.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Like, I mean, the women look as big built as He-Man.
Isn't that what we're doing now?
That's
What?
what we're doing now.
Yeah, show
Yeah.
that. Show Adam like compared to those girls.
Twink Adam. Yeah.
He's- even Orko's more ripped than him.
I don't even want to think about what is going on with Orko over here.
It's one thing
There's
I didn't
Billy.
understand.
Like,
It's
it's
one
just,
thing. No, go ahead, Lola.
why do we have to take away the female, physical features of females? They can still be strong and be, like, badass women and still look like females.
No, they
There's
can't.
no females there. I didn't see.
Because yeah,
This is
definitely,
just-
there's no such thing as females anymore.
Everybody thinks that He-Man is gay and the whole thing is gay, so they got to make everybody gay. And it's like, even there, she looks a little too.
That is a man's
Yeah.
face.
I mean, she looks a little too rough there, yeah. But
Yeah.
and she's still a little too ripped, but she's.
Like, what the
What
hell
am I
is wrong
doing?
with Kevin Smith? Like, he should know better.
No, he shouldn't. He's
Oh,
a
he's
straight
been-
up cuck, dude.
Yeah, he's been ever since like he lost weight and had the heart
No,
attack.
he's always been a gamma.
Since
He's
he
always
moved.
been a straight up bitch
Yeah,
gamma.
but Kevin, I've said this numerous times. Kevin Smith is the only person on the planet that I know of who stopped being fun when he started smoking pot.
Not even that. When he got married, also, that dude's been he's always been a subservient to women bitch his whole life.
Yeah.
But when
You
he
know,
moved out to Hollywood, he got really big.
Yeah, but that whole Woody Allen self-deprecating bullshit he does, it's just so weak. You know,
Like
it's like,
that-
shut up, man. Stop talking
that-
about yourself like that, you
That
idiot.
weird partial tranny bitch that he married is a
But you know what I mean, though? But you know how, like, you're-
domineering woman.
You know that Woody Allen thing of constantly self-deprecating, and it's like, you just sound weak,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yes.
Shut up.
Mhm.
Yes.
You know, it's not
See,
funny.
but back
you
when he
sound
was
like a
younger,
moron.
it still sounded like at least half joke or partial joke.
Nah, that's
Like-
the insecure incel talking.
Like he clearly
you know?
believed it, but he was saying it like a joke. Now
Yeah,
he
because
just
he-
says it straight,
Is it just me, or did Skeletor get more muscle?
vastly.
Like,
Wow, he
he's
looks
fucking
swole.
ripped.
Yeah, he's like
Right.
swole.
Well, he was
The
always
hell's
as
he
big as
going?
He-Man in the cartoon. In the cartoon,
Yeah,
he's just as
usually,
ripped
yeah.
as He-Man.
Jeez.
Well, that's
Well-
kind of cool.
I guess he gets the sword and becomes like God Skeletor or something like
Oh
that.
god.
Well, now we're in the 6 Degrees of Frege. He even did a Mash of the Universe issues, a couple of them.
Like, I gotta say, I like the outfit they've put on him here.
You see,
The
he's got
weird
the
little
sword there.
Skeletor, like,
And
God.
of course, He-Man gets lamer and lamer.
Oh yeah.
Where's He-Man?
Oh, cool, Moss Man. That's
Moss
cool.
Man, I guess.
Does he have the fuzz?
Yeah, see,
I mean,
look at that's weak.
See,
Yeah.
I don't understand the farther we go, like it's still very detailed figures,
I did a
but
He-Man picture.
He's kind
everything
of he's
everything
gonna
about
he's
the figure is so simplified.
they're gonna change it. He's like, I have the diversity.
I drew
I
He-Man
have
once.
the latte.
I'm gonna find it.
Of course. Look at this. Look at her. Look at that stance.
I drew it last year.
Like she has lats, but she doesn't.
He's like,
The
"What's
gorilla
up?"
walking.
she looks very mannish.
Yeah.
Yeah, she should be wearing plaid and driving a Subaru.
Oh, that's cool. They got a head for her with her actually without her helmet on.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty rare. They don't do that very often.
It never even occurred to me that weird like crown thing that she wears is a trucker cap.
What else we got? Well, look at that. What the
See, I like that.
looks like a kitty cat.
I drew
Right.
He-Man.
But it still looks strangely more cartoonish than the original Battle Cat.
What's with
How
that?
Yeah, but remember
How
the
did they
original
get
Battle
more
Cat was like this
detailed?
big?
Oh yeah,
Remember?
it was pretty big, but it also had no articulation.
Yeah, he just kind of stood there.
He just
Yeah,
stood
he just
there.
kinda
Yeah.
stood there. I don't know
They
how
just
we
feel
get
like
they- Cool.
more detailed, but look more simplified and cartoony. It's weird.
It's like you can only get Mossman as a figure. What about Beastman? Is he too beastly?
Yeah, he's
I
too
don't know if
toxic.
they have him in this cartoon.
Simon Beastly.
Oh god.
Oh no, Phil's gonna jump in the chat. You should never.
Well, he was
say-
already in the chat, so
Yeah,
I could say
he was
it.
already in the chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So what else we got here?
So yeah, like I
You
just
wanna
wish
see-
they would stop doing shit like this because like I can't distinguish this as a female character versus any of these others.
Well, she's not as big, I guess, but
Like her arms are bigger than like her body. It looks like.
Because they are.
Where is that picture? This one.
There you go.
I mean, these don't even look like females, so
There's
wish I
no
would
such thing.
there's not.
They don't want there to be.
Good thing I'm a 13-year-old boy.
There's my He-Man I drew, Lola. Share
They
the
hate
screen.
men, but they want to be men. So
Why
they
is
can be
Clayton all
better than
quiet?
men. It's very
Oh.
weird.
Can you hear me?
He-Man.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh yeah. I'm jumping in. You know.
Clayton,
I have
have you
something
met
to
Will?
Hello.
He-Man has
Hey Will,
scoliosis.
how you
you doing,
doing?
Clayton?
Apparently, we would get along like a house on fire.
Are you part of the Aussie Mafia?
The Aussie Mafia.
Like with
Um,
with the whole crew?
Bogans.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Well,
You know,
welcome.
yeah, thanks. It's good to meet you.
I'm a friend to the Aussies.
You look almost as buff as those chicks we were just looking at.
I hope so. I mean, you know,
I hope
I'm
so.
trying.
Slightly buffer, I would say.
I'm doing my best, you know, even though they can get there, you know.
are you one of those big muscle-bound girls?
One of them big muscle bone one.
How's your Sunday? Well, is it Monday? Sunday?
Well, it's Sunday. Wait, no, it's Monday for you, right?
Oh, it's Monday for me. Monday afternoon. It's
Because you're a
good.
time traveler.
Yeah,
You
I
hit
am
the
a
future
time
before the
traveler.
rest of us.
I'm in the future. Monday looks good, guys. It's going to be a good day.
Good.
Are they still wearing masks in the future?
No, actually. It's kind of voluntary. Some people wear them, some people don't. It's we keep it pretty loose at the moment. But let me tell you, we had a massive lockdown here in Victoria. The whole world was looking at us, pointing their fingers and laughing about our oppressive government. But it did get rid of the COVID, I have to say. So that's good. It just sucked for a while.
The
But
COVID's
as an
still out
introvert,
there.
it wasn't too bad. I'm finding it difficult to go out again now.
I've told people I've been socially distancing for 39 years.
Yeah.
So it works for you, right?
Oh, yeah, it works great for me.
Oh yeah, my life has not changed at all.
But the crazy thing is if you are on lockdown for like a few months, your immunity becomes weaker. And so you go out and you will catch a cold just like that. because you haven't been exposed to any germs, any other people's cooties.
No, not me. I went out there like Leonidas and took all the arrows and said just fire them at me, except they missed.
That's awesome.
So I'm always exposing myself to anything I can possibly find.
Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger did the same thing back when he was bodybuilding. He told this story about going to his favorite restaurant, and he'd tell the chef, "Look, just make me an omelet out of anything you can find on the floor. Throw it in. It'll be good for my immunity."
That's probably not good health advice from Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
then again, guys, I look at people like, let's take Ozzy Osbourne, for example. Has he got a better liver than me or something? Because that guy just seems like he can drink and drink and drink and not
Or
pay
Keith
the price
Richards?
at all.
No, yeah. Well, that's all the cocaine that Ozzy did.
Has he conditioned his body? I actually Googled this. I admit it, I Googled it. And it turns out they've done studies on him.
Is it
On
the
precisely that topic.
is it
And
the adrenochrome?
yeah, he's an enigma. He's got a special liver that can withstand such bombardment.
Preserved himself with narcotics.
He's just chewing an adrenal gland.
Chewing
Yeah.
gummies.
It's the bats.
Yeah, eating the pigeon heads.
So let's see.
What else
See,
you got,
okay,
Lola?
Ozzy has the money though for a brand new liver if he wants it. So
Yeah,
Wait, I
but-
know
He's
can
like
get it
70
all,
years old.
he can get
Even
his.
if he asked for one, no one would understand a word he's saying.
Nope.
Maybe
Well,
they can
I
grow
like
him.
it now.
Well, Keith Richards goes to Switzerland and just has his whole body like a chevron, just like swapped out all his plasma in
Keith
his blood.
Richards is just a mummy.
But
I
I'm
thought he
serious.
was a vampire.
Literally has all his blood swapped out.
Oh,
He is.
they took all of his blood out?
He is a jerky
Well, they
mummy.
transfuse him, so he completely has it all, cleaned out of him, and gets
Oh.
a new batch of clean blood put into him.
well, I hear that's a thing. That's actually really, really good for you. Like bloodletting. They used to do it back in the day, like in the Middle Ages. They knew it was good for your health.
Yeah, suck
That's how
out
they
some
would
bad
try to
blood.
cure you. Sorry.
And, barbers used to do it, hence the barber pole.
Oh.
Mhm. Yeah.
What are you
Yeah, I read-
drawing, Passion?
I regularly do it. I just
This is
like
actually
myself over.
Jason's sketch card.
Who?
Oh,
It doesn't
there
look
you go,
anything
Jason.
like Jason.
Oh,
What?
I didn't know I
It
was
doesn't
getting a
look
sketch
anything like
card.
Jason.
Well, Jason,
Where's the
we
beard?
haven't seen him for a while,
Right.
and Jason might be on that stuff again. To
If-
get him when
if,
we go.
Did you tune into a topic list, Will? The answer's no. The answer's
Okay.
no, you don't. And so if you did, you would see me.
I'm sorry.
No, apologies are forgiven. You're forgiven.
Why not
Nope.
come on
Apologies
here?
are forgiven? How dare you?
All right. There you go, Will. I'll give you a
Oh, it's a
taste.
frequency Eternia local all-male bathhouse. Yeah,
There you
probably.
go.
There we go. Look at him. Isn't he beautiful?
Gorgeous,
Well,
man.
I can't be the only one who saw the article floating around on Twitter that apparently heterosexual males just frequently kiss, make out, cuddle, and hang out.
Wait, have
together.
you guys seen that article?
I told Rob Willis that it's not going to happen. So
I
it ain't happening. I don't care.
have not seen that article.
If that does happen, can you take a video and share it with the rest of us?
Mm.
They have been so fucking desperate for so many years. to
I'm
make
kidding, Will. I'm
heterosexual
kidding.
Male interactions gay.
Yeah, I mean that's essentially what they did. They're trying to turn masculinity. They're trying to invert masculinity whenever they can. And that was my problem actually with female authors in general, like Anne Rice, right? They can't help but sexualize male relationships. I see it all the time. Oh, you guys are friends. You're really close. You love each other. You must be fucking. Or have
want to
some-
be fucking.
Yeah, it's like no,
Well,
men
look
can
what
love
they
each
want-
other.
As terrible as the movies were, look at how they wanted Poe and Finn to be. They couldn't be friends. They had to be
Yeah,
lovers.
it's everything has to be gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
it's with women too. They do that with women too. I see it all
Yeah.
the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, because we can't just love each other and be friends. We have to be in a relationship, or else it makes no sense, right?
Well, but love is abstract, and they don't believe in abstracts. Everything's material. So if two people are interacting, there must be some sort of matter passing between them.
Yeah,
And
because
so,
love or relationships are not required for this. It's just sex.
well, that's how they
It's just
explain it,
about
right?
you want a bone. Yeah, you want to do that.
It has nothing to do with the fact that you may have some kind of transcendental attraction to this person. You just want to fuck
Yeah.
them. It's just
Yeah.
matter trading places, you know.
I got a
So-
pretty awesome chat tonight, y'all. I got Makani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Makani? Just another red shirt.
That's how I
Yeah.
think. That's how I think they got 300 past the homosexuals. That movie is very right wing. So they just said, "Oh, look at the guys with the abs," and they were staring at the guys with the abs in Hollywood, and they're like, "Oh, wow, you can make this movie. We're not going to listen to what it's about."
But you will find that he is kind.
So all the executives greenlit it.
Homoeroticism.
I mean, I gotta say, it was a pretty movie. It was a
Well, of
pretty
course,
book.
it had plenty
Yeah.
for the ladies, you know.
Zack Snyder makes pretty movies.
It
Not
can't
good movies,
always
but
be
very
about
pretty.
you, man.
Well, once again, though, they did follow the comic book 300, so that's one.
That's what I
reason
mean.
why.
There's no reason it should have gotten made, but I think it got past it because of that, you know.
Yeah.
But you got more females like working in Hollywood now too, so
Yeah, but they hate men too.
that's
Not all of
true.
them. Does ScarJo
Like,
hate
look,
men?
it's okay for us to hate men as long as we can look at them.
Does who hate
Scarlett
men?
Johansson. Does she hate men? I hope not.
Don't think we have
I don't
had
think she does.
I don't think she said anything one way or the other.
No,
She must love men.
Kathleen Kennedy isn't a fan.
I love her.
Those who
Yes.
hate men, they tell everybody about it. They make sure us men, we know that they
Mhm.
hate us.
Another monster. What's up, man?
Got another monster, another red shirt. I'm confused.
Yeah, I got all kinds of people.
Got
Yeah,
a-
you're at 191 subscribers. That means that face reveal is coming real quick.
no,
No.
furry suit.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, furry
I will not
suit.
accept that, Lola.
Clayton and I, actually, it was Sugar Chris's idea, but Clayton and I kind of backed that up.
Yeah, it's like it's a furry non-reveal.
Mm-hmm.
It's well, I don't know what Lola has planned for it, but I'm guessing she will keep the anonymity going because it's a thing, right? That's what keeps people curious. So I'm guessing we're just going to see her with some kind of mascot-looking furry mask on,
Works for me.
And with some claws.
with some claws. Yeah, I don't know, like a Playboy bunny, but with a giant bunny head. That's what I'm picturing.
That
so
would
like
be
the Five
awesome.
Nights at Freddy's bunny head.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, just have
Yeah.
some fun with
Right.
it.
See, this
Have
could be
some fun.
fun.
Have some fun with it, Lola.
I
Wait,
just want to.
other people don't have a problem with my avatars?
That's going to cost her.
Well, it's not going to cost her all that much because she's
What's
not
up,
getting
Silver?
a whole suit. Hey, Silver, what's up, man?
I got
No, the
water
av-
belt.
We're not changing the avatar.
Oh, the avatar's fantastic.
I mean, I wish Lola could just meet me halfway with the avatar. You know,
Halfway.
if it's
Maybe.
got to be something saucy, then do like a hot librarian chick or something. You know?
Oh, I thought you wanted like a picture of her abdomen.
No, that you know.
Well, I did push
He
for
does.
the.
I can tell.
I did
No.
push for the furry suit to be assless.
Right.
Poor Lola.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, guys. Like I'm never gonna hit 1,000, so it's not gonna happen.
It'll
Will,
happen.
I bet you.
That's
will
why
hit
I put
1,000.
1,000 as my number because it's not gonna happen.
You got like 130 subscribers in less than a month.
Mm-hmm.
10 months later.
What about says Scarlett could hate me? We could just hate bone each other.
The problem is, if she hates you, she won't.
Well,
That's not true.
Well,
That's not true.
If
gentlemen.
she hates you in the way that the left hates you.
Yes, Will.
gentlemen and lady, I wanted to come in and say hello to everyone. Wish you guys a happy Sunday, and hope it's not going to be a terrible Tuesday for some, Monday for others. And
Are you leaving us, Will?
I'm going to go take my beauty nap.
His aspirin's kicking in.
Yeah, my aspirin is kicking in. You know
Well,
how I
good
am.
meeting you,
That's
man.
half what
Oh, good
children's
meeting you
aspirin.
too, Clayton. Oh, sure, I'll see you again on one of these, and we'll
For
talk
sure,
some more.
man. You can come onto our stream sometime too, if you
Oh,
like. I mean, everyone here can.
of course.
It's when we do it again.
You gotta drop me a link, Clayton.
I will. I promise you, I will.
All right, everyone. You all have
Later,
a good
Will.
evening. Sleep well.
Good
Thanks,
seeing you,
Bill.
man.
Happy
See you.
trails,
And
Will.
not sleep well, but have a good dinner, Clayton.
Thank you. I will.
I'll see y'all later.
Later.
Bye, Will.
That's Will.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah,
We
he's
do get
he's
along.
a
You were right.
yeah he's a very intelligent man.
But he missed the dream article.
Well, we didn't get to it.
Dang it. Like,
Damn it.
Man.
dang it.
There's a dream
Yeah.
article.
Yeah, there's a
Yes, I have
dream
a
article.
dream article pull up. I'm talking
Didn't
about
we-
weird dreams.
Didn't we
We-
dive too far down the rabbit hole last night?
Well,
I mean,
we brushed
yesterday.
up on it. We brushed up on it.
I'm gonna
She's
see that
got a-
next gauge, Clayton.
She found something else.
Science says the weird dreams you have actually help your brain understand real life.
No, we were
Wow.
talking about this yesterday.
Yeah, but I didn't pull this article up. This article just came out.
Oh,
Martha Stewart. So you know
I'm
it's good.
genuinely interested in this.
Yeah, you gotta read it to us, Lola.
You can
Dreams are
trust
there to
Martha
keep
Stewart.
you from becoming too fitted to the model of the world. What do you think?
It's a short
That
article.
explains a lot.
Previous research has shown that how our dreams change throughout the night has to do with our sleep stages. But a recent study published in the journal Pattern set out to examine why our dreams are so different than everyday life to begin with. If you've ever experienced a seemingly weird dream, know that this is perfectly normal.
It's such an asinine thing to say. You ever had a weird dream? That's normal.
But why is it normal?
Because everybody fucking
No,
has
no,
weird
no.
dreams.
I'm saying according to the article.
It says, where was that? If you've ever experienced a similarly weird dream, know that this is perfectly normal. There's obviously an incredible number of theories of why we dream. But I wanted to bring attention to a theory of dreams that takes dreaming itself very seriously. That says the experience of dreams is why you're dreaming. So yeah, we were kind of hitting on this last night, Clayton, with the when we were talking about like how we take, we've already lived our
Mhm.
dreams. You were
Yeah,
talking about that last
totally.
night.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. The experience of dreams is why you're dreaming.
Yeah, so like
That sentence just says you dream because you dream.
So when training AI, Hull noted that the technology begins to mirror data as an exact representation of what it will come in contact with. So they're trying to build AI, I guess, like humans, with dreaming and
Androids dream of electric sheep.
they
What
do.
about this? What if it's just the case that we live two existences, the external existence and the internal existence?
Here we go.
Oh,
Go on.
yeah. So, I mean, I'm just spitballing here.
Yeah. That's how you get stuff going.
But it seems as though we really do. We experience those existences in very much the same way, using the same sensory input, seeing, touching, smelling, sometimes tasting even, right? And it can feel really, really vivid. And the two cross over to an extent. When you look at some of the crazy sleep phenomenon, sleepwalking, sleep talking, among other things, right? So yeah, I think this stuff is quite interesting, and maybe it's true. Maybe, I mean, there's lots of theories, right? But no one really knows.
Well, you can't know because you can't study the dream state in a way. You can study the mind's reaction to dreams and the sleep state, but you can't study the dreams themselves or why we do it.
It's interesting, though. Some people have been quite innovative about the way in which they study topics within this particular arena that seem difficult to prove with science. So, okay, just hear me out for a second and bear with me. But
we have a choice.
they were trying to figure out whether or not people could astrally project, whether or not they could actually achieve remote viewing. And so what they did with this particular person who claimed that they indeed could is they had this really high shelf. This was in a lab, right? They had this some kind of really high shelf. And you could only see on top of that shelf if you were above it. Okay, and they put like a playing card or something on top of that shelf, and well, the person claimed that they were able to tell what that card was, and they got it right. So, I mean, that's kind of creepy.
I mean, but you can also just say, you know, magicians do what magicians do, and no one else knows how. You know what I mean? It's like who pulls the wool over your eyes sometimes. But like somebody in the lab could have been in on it and just told them what the card was.
It's one of the beauty of it is that you can only really begin to explore this stuff and get closer to proving it as fact when you're actually experiencing it. So literally to believe it, you've got to do it. Right?
Well, until
you do it, until you've experienced it, well, you can't really say it can't happen, and you can't really say it can happen.
But have you ever, like, had a dream, like, for instance, that you're gone someplace, right? And, like, you have, like, a whole dream built around it, and then, like, you wake up and you're like, I've never been to that place, I don't know what the hell it is, and then, like, a few months later, or years later, whatever, you end up in that place, and you're like, it's like deja vu, although, you know.
Yeah, totally. It's super weird as well, because you hear stories like that. I've been recently taking note of what I'm dreaming about, and if it's interesting or weird, I'll look it up later on. Like, for example, I noticed in my dream probably about a week ago that there was a lot of milk involved. I was drinking milk for some reason, and I noticed it. So the next day, I looked it up. I'm like, why? What does milk mean in your dreams? And you know, people have analyzed this stuff. People have got too much time on their hands to think about it. And apparently, here's what's crazy. Milk it means that you're developing a more caring maternal nature. You're starting to get more in touch with your emotions and whatnot. It was along those lines anyway.
So it means you're lactating?
It means you're soy.
Well, what's interesting
It means you're soy, yeah. Was it soy milk?
What's crazy is, well, you know, I got a little daughter who started, like, pulling these more, you know, emotional feelings out of me. Made me start caring about, you know, someone other than myself.
You start making out with other guys.
That's interesting, you know.
Making out with other guys.
What's that?
Are you going to start like that article we were looking at that start making out with other guys? Or?
Oh, well, making out with other guys.
Yeah, bromances, because bromances are now.
Yeah, that's gay.
That's gay, apparently. I don't even like bromance. That's such a stupid word.
It really is.
Yeah. I mean, but then again, you know, how do people definitely know that's what dreaming about milk means?
I think
like it could just mean that
Freud coined that
right.
It's not really.
You can just make it up.
Right, you can make it up.
The whole codified symbology angle is really kind of ridiculous.
Because that's what us human beings do. We're pattern recognizers. We're like really good at it.
Did it just mean that you want some milk?
Yeah, it could be like maybe your vitamin D as well, brother.
Do you drink milk?
Do you get sunshine?
No, not at all.
Do you drink milk though?
my skin looks like the color of milk.
Maybe you just admired yourself in the mirror too much one day. I don't know, man.
Hi,
Maybe.
Darth Haster. He says, could it be that we lived before the odd dreams, past lives?
Right, that's
Probably
a
not.
theory too.
The one I
Yeah, we. No, go ahead, Passion.
the one I kind of sort of believe as I'm getting older is we all live in a simulation, kind of like a video game. And I think you die, you just reset the game and you start back at the beginning again. And they basically have little sliders of our characters, and they're like, okay, we're gonna give them all these stats and stuff, and then you die. It's the end of the game, and then you get to restart. So I always feel like that's kind of what that stuff is. You just recharge and try something again.
Almost a
Just all in a
variation.
loop.
Almost a variation of reincarnation in a way.
Yeah,
Where's
yeah.
Syat when we
It's
need
a
him?
reskinning of reincarnation.
We're just all really complicated
Mm.
programs. I mean, look, our genome is basically a program.
Mhm.
Tells us what we're going to look like, what we're going to sound like, what diseases we'll get, what ones we won't, and our
It's-
parents and stuff like that. It's just a complicated AI system.
That's why I
Just
like
on a
that movie
different level.
Gattaca. I don't know if you saw
Yeah.
that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Cavatino's got a good point. Premonitions that become true is an interesting phenomenon.
Yeah. If you're gonna be
That is
replicated.
interesting. What do you think about that passion for drawing?
What? Premonitions?
Premonitions.
That
Yeah,
become true.
I think when people like try to do the future and things like that, I think it's all guessing. You always notice that it's talked very cryptically. You never get like on this date, in this place, this particular thing will happen in this specific way. No one ever does that. It's always like on the equinox of the fourth year of the. It's always really cryptic, and especially a lot of
Yeah.
Nostradamus stuff. And it's just you can interpret it any way you want.
Well, and there's also regular premonitions where they're not premonitions but a gut feeling. You're like, man, I got a gut feeling something bad's gonna happen. And then a couple hours later something bad happens.
Yeah,
It's not that
like,
yeah.
I get gut feelings. It's called having had to take a shit.
Well, that's a different gut feeling.
Yeah,
But
then it happens, right? I predicted my shit.
right, yeah. So see, you're
Yeah.
a true seer, my friend.
Seer
Or a true shitter.
of, seers
Yeah.
of number 2.
No, I mean, but I've had those feelings before. It's like, yeah, something bad, something good is gonna happen, and it's not something big, but something good kind of does happen a little bit later. It's not every day, but every now and then you come across those feelings.
Yeah. Dude, I reckon that. Oh, go ahead, Wolverine.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I should probably bow out because my back is fucking killing me.
All right, man.
I predicted you would leave.
I predicted you would say that.
And I predicted
Thanks for coming on, Wolverine.
Wolverine predicted he was gonna leave anyway.
Yeah,
You should
yeah.
go for a nice
I
massage.
predicted this
Yeah.
backstage.
Backstage.
Oh, Phil, yours was down too. My internet went down too.
Have a good one, Wolverine.
Take care,
You
Wolverine.
guys have fun. Thanks for inviting me, love.
Yep. Later, man.
Thanks.
Yes.
Have a good night.
You too.
What about since he's dreaming about wolf milk?
Oh, wow, that's
Cypress here?
it's from the vaults, the CG vaults.
Go ahead,
Mhm.
Clay.
Yeah. Another thing that I notice is I'm always in an old house. I'm in an old house so often, and it's all like kind of slapped together, but it's homey, And I looked that up, and lo and behold, the house represents you. It's like,
Well, that
man,
kind of makes sense.
I'm a slapped together old house. What does that
Yeah,
mean?
they're built well. It means you're comfortable with who you are.
Let
I
me give you an
think so.
example. Like last night, I had a dream that I was in court, and they were trying to make me take the vaccine, and they were gonna like throw me in jail, which I could get COVID anyway. And I was sitting there arguing,
Really?
and my wife was yes, but we were talking about COVID last night.
Right.
That's why the dream happened.
Right.
It was because I was talking about my views on it. We were all talking our views on it, and that dream happened last night. That doesn't mean it was me dealing with the situation in my head. for the it just popped in my
Yeah, and
dream.
that happens quite often where just I dream about things that happened throughout that day or even a day before, but every now and then you do get that weird one that pops into your head that you never had experienced something, you never lived it, you never thought about it, but you're dreaming about it. So it's kind of hard to explain that kind of stuff.
Totally. It's your internal existence.
Mm.
And Zaid, comics, mate, you know that most of the time I'm gay. Of course. I don't have any reason to be upset or sad.
Well, gay means happy. Happy means gay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm assuming that's what he means.
This raises a whole bunch of new questions, Clayton.
Hit us, Lola.
What's that? Sorry?
So how gay are you, Clayton?
I'm 3 stories gay.
I'm quite
Well, like they say
gay.
that I'm what was it? 30.
You say you're 20% lesbian.
I say I'm 20%. They say I'm 38%.
39.
I'm my gayest when I'm drawing or hanging out with Corey. Me and him, we have such a gay time. It's awesome.
They have a gay old time.
Yeah.
Isn't that ice cream?
Yeah.
Yes.
Old time? Yeah, old time isn't ice cream.
Oh, yeah. Well, they got confused, recently. And they decided that, I don't know, they had stolen the word gay, the trademark gay, from homosexual people. But I thought that was totally unacceptable because homosexual people stole the word gay from happy people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what gay means.
It's the truth.
But they're happy, so it makes sense.
Sometimes I know some pretty angry gay people.
Yeah, there's so many upset gay people out. I mean, homosexual people. There is. They can. Some of them are confused. I know some, just like Jason does. They're still
I know
figuring
one who
things
dreams
out.
about houses.
Dreams about houses.
I'm just saying.
Just saying. Yeah.
Maybe the house makes you happy.
It does.
Yeah,
It really does.
Comfortable and
Definitely.
happy to be who and where he is.
Go ahead, Jason. What was that?
No, that was it.
So, passion for drawing. I know that you'll enjoy this one. This theory that I've thought about every now and then.
Probably not, but go ahead.
No, trust me, you'll connect with it. What if you are the only real existing being here right now, and we're just a part of your consciousness in the same way that the people you meet in your dreams are just part of your consciousness?
I think that's probably not possible.
If you're in a simulation, it might be.
No, I think we're all in like programs that interact with one another, and like the conversation we're having right now, it's a series of like in an RPG, it's like the ABC. It's just on a faster logic. But there's ways to prove that I have my own reality and you have your own reality. They've already proven that's like mine is not yours and yours is not mine.
But how is that? Because I can only perceive you.
But we all have different experiences, right? Like we're all having a different experience here right now.
Exactly.
In my perception, yes, that is true. But I
could say or do something that you wouldn't want me to say or do. I could do that without you controlling that.
And in my perception, you would do that.
Not necessarily. I could just surprise you with something.
I could see Passion do it. Say something.
Mm-hmm.
It's
that's what
like
makes
sometimes like
laugh.
maybe you might do that. Maybe you might say something that I can't predict, or that surprises me because you are here to teach me a lesson and evolve to the next level.
I think you think too much about this, Clayton. You need to draw more.
Oh, I think I dreamt about a real fat girl.
Well, she's not real fat.
We both think about it too
Ah, that's
much,
cool,
man.
man.
If you think we're in a
Well, that's the whole
simulation,
point, right? Like, we're here to talk about it.
Well, like it's been scientifically proven also that your brain knows well before what you do, what you're gonna do, and what you're gonna like the decisions you make. So therefore, are we just playing the motions out that have already been played out? So
it's a
you
good
know
point.
what I mean?
Well, that goes back to the deja vu conversation as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta
Like,
address
maybe-
this real quick. Hold on. Chris says Lola's had lots of experiences with other women. Well, birds of a feather flock together, my friend.
He's saying
Sugar Chris is a bird?
No.
he's been with a lot of other women.
No, he's saying that I've had a lot of experiences. Well, yeah, because I'm a woman.
You'll
back.
be a woman.
So I'm going to be around a lot of other
soon.
women and have experiences with other women.
It's cryptic.
It's what?
Cryptic.
Cryptic.
Yeah, what kind of experiences? Yeah, cryptic.
What kind of experiences?
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Okay, then. What are we talking about again? I'm confused like last night.
Experiences with women.
We jumped subjects.
I was addressing Chris because he was calling me out in the chat.
Clayton and I were talking about viewpoints of reality, and Lola and Chris are talking about lesbianism.
Oh, is that what that was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't know about being a lesbian, so.
Yeah, you do. You like women, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I like women.
There you go. You know all about it.
But I'm not a woman attracted to a woman. That's a different thing.
No, but you like women, so you understand why they like women.
Maybe.
Where did Clayton go? He's like, I'm just gonna silence myself on this one.
Well, the discussion he was interested in got derailed.
Oh, my bad. Clayton, come
Yeah,
back. We can get back to it.
We upset Clayton.
That's not such a bad thing.
I mean, we can make him enraged. I've never seen
No.
Clayton enraged.
I don't think Clayton gets angry. He doesn't seem to have an angry button.
I could find it if you really want me to.
We
But
can
I
push
like
that
Clayton,
button.
so.
Yeah, we like Clayton. We don't want him to get angry at
Yeah,
us.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Now, if we didn't like Clayton, still wouldn't do it because it's not entertaining for streams.
No, people don't like that stuff.
Although Lola's last stream got the most views out of any other stream, and there was some drama on it.
Mm-hmm.
But we
there's
ain't gonna
also
talk about that. We ain't talking about that.
No, I'm just saying. You know,
read that. There's someone wrote about it. It wasn't a big deal.
someone wrote about it.
I wonder if Clayton went to get it like a glass of milk because he was thinking about.
He really needs that milk.
He went to go build a house real quick.
Like, I'm curious to how he was dreaming about the milk now, though. Was it in a glass? Was it like a stream?
A stream of milk, yeah.
What if he doesn't remember that though? He just dreamed that there was milk.
I bet he remembers.
Maybe it
Was
was
it
like
like a flash dance thing where a big thing of milk spilled on him? He's doing it like a.
Darkest got a good point. Cord probably knows the angry button.
he probably does. But what if it was like milk, like in The Shining, where it just like blood down the hallway? It was like,
Yeah,
but it's all
maybe that
milk.
too.
Yeah.
Milk.
No.
That would have
body
made that whole
good?
scene like completely different in that movie.
What with milk?
Mm-hmm.
It's white goodness, creamy white goodness.
Where is Dan? Like he needs to be in here drawing too.
Plagel's working.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not good enough for you.
I'm
No,
drawing.
I'll just leave. That's fine.
No, I'm drawing too, though. I mean, I'm just not on camera. I'm doodling a really bad Hellboy.
I hadn't
No,
seen
I'm
Dan.
giving Jason a preview of his awesome guard.
You're too kind, man.
Well, no, it's part of the package you bought.
You're still kind.
Now we have Magani. What's up, Magani?
See, this is what happened. I clicked the wrong button. That's what happened on Malin's stream. See, really, really bad Hellboy.
Yeah, that's cool. I like the eye.
Yeah, thanks. Man.
What is it? What is it? Sideburn or whatever?
He's got his sideburns, his chops.
Yeah, I think that's where you're kind of losing it a little bit, if I want to be honest.
Yeah, it's a sketch. What can you do? I don't have any reference in front of
What
me.
the hell is this? You getting a struck or what?
No, it's Mahogany. He turned on something. I'm curious to what happened to Clayton here. It's like
Maybe he just-
completely.
Probably just had to,
He's like, nope.
probably just had to go to the bathroom.
Okay. All right. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Let's see if I'm fully charged.
What's up, man?
It's been good. It's been good so far. Just kind of getting everything set up for this week. So.
Hey, man, Kenny.
Yeah.
So,
You go get you
Hang on,
some
let me-
milk, Clayton?
Sorry.
what?
Did you get some milk, Clayton?
No,
Alright,
but
let
I
me get my
should.
camera out. Just hang on 1 second.
Yeah, you should get some milk.
Milk.
Just don't make it soy.
Milk is nice.
Actually, we're not
It
supposed
is.
to consume
Well, I mean,
it.
if you're dreaming about it,
If I'm dreaming about it, I must like it.
Okay.
Or I'm becoming more maternal and caring.
This is true. Or you're in need for
or you just want
some,
some milk.
or you want some milk, or you're in need some attention from your mother. Could be that too.
That is what Freud would say.
That is what Freud would say.
Okay.
Because I'm Freud
Yeah,
reading.
Yeah, Freud would totally turn this into like a whole.
Okay.
Feels right, straight from the tap.
Let's try this at night.
Night mode.
Let's see if this will work.
Oh, no, I want to rip it up.
All right. Yeah, my camera's not set up. Hang on. Let me turn on the camera for a second.
Oh, cool.
What?
That had a loading screen on it.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty cool.
There we go. Okay. All right, now let's try it. Let there be light.
It's 3 o'clock, Lola, just so you know.
Oh, wow. Okay. There we go.
Jason dips out soon, friend.
I got you, Jason. I'm watching it.
I'm watching,
I'm watching
it
it.
too. No, but yeah, you don't have to end the stream because I'm leaving though.
Are you leaving?
Well, not
No.
yet. Not
Jason
yet, but
always leaves.
I have to, man. I gotta work in the morning.
He's still
Well,
got
not
a
in the
little bit of
morning, but you know what? You don't
Right.
have to end
I figure
You should just stay up.
it. Yeah, I should just stay up. My work can suffer.
What do you work as?
I ship
Without-
boxes. I work in shipping, so it's a little laborious. So
I thought you were going to say, like, I run a dairy farm.
we ship milk actually.
Oh,
No, we don't ship milk. No, I ship. I work at a company that makes transfers for shirts and we make banners and stuff. We handle like numbers for football, NFL, stuff like that,
Nice.
and sports and like
That's
where I got
totally
my.
his cover, y'all.
Well, I got my
That's
stickers
not what he
printed
really
there.
does.
Yes.
well. Do you really need sleep for that? Maybe being a little sleepy will make the time pass easier.
Or maybe I'll be so exhausted I can't really ship as fast.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Although I'm used to
You get-
getting like, what?
Do you get paid by the amount that you're able to do, or is it like a flat hourly rate?
Yeah, it's a flat hourly rate. But
We should
my
definitely
boss.
stay up.
Well, the thing is, my boss is going to be out for like 4 to 6 weeks because of some health issues. So I'm kind of second in command. So it's up to me to like take charge.
Oh, cool.
Which no, it's not. I'm really bad at it.
Can you just order people around then?
No,
Make
because
that
my
work.
boss is working with us.
Oh, okay.
Jason, just
See?
tell him what you really do for a living.
I work in the porn industry.
You work in the porn industry?
Oh,
No,
I
you're
work with really big
CIA,
fat
man.
women.
CIA.
Really big fat women.
I wonder how much
No, I
money
don't.
is in the porn industry these days.
I actually don't know. I
None.
work in
Because you can
shipping.
get it for free.
It's true,
I'm going to amateur
but
stuff.
it is, you know,
I'm just
I mean, it is a
saying.
big thing.
All right. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's what I was working on Sunday or during today's stream, and This is going to be a video.
Cool, man.
You're recording?
Yep, I'm recording right now. I opened up another StreamYard and hit the record. So
Do you have OBS?
I have OBS. I don't use OBS though.
Oh, I was gonna say because you could just record it in OBS and it just records what your screen. It doesn't record the whole stream.
But the thing is, I don't have a webcam. It's my phone.
I got you. It's interesting.
Silbar got this all figured out. He says I only stream for Jason and that what in the world is a stunt cock?
You don't know what a stunt cock is?
No.
You should know what
So it's like it's the backup full of cum cock that comes in when the porn star dude blows his load too early. Yeah.
Like that's really what it is? Like that's the whole thing?
Is that a good definition, Jason?
I think it's pretty solid, man.
Yeah, that's accurate.
What?
Yeah. Porn is fake. You didn't know that?
I know it's fake, but a stunt? Really? You go that far to add a stunt?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're blowing,
Because people want to see that.
We're blowing McKinney's mind here.
And again, on a stream, I learned something I did not know.
Yeah, exactly. Same here. I learn stuff to do every night.
These guys like keep me pretty much up to date and educated here.
Yeah, like
do it.
I don't
at
know.
least 3 stunt cocks.
Yeah.
I don't know whether.
I believe that was Phil Diaz's job at one point. I believe he had that before he joined CG. I mean, that's what I heard.
I heard that too, actually.
Oh, okay. Corroborated truth.
Yeah.
It's all real.
A stunt.
But then, porn is getting like really, really crazy and hardcore.
Like, did they just like CG in it? Did they just like CG in it though? It's just like
no, I don't think so. Like, but you don't want to say I'm gonna stick this boot up your ass lightly anymore because, some people do that for a living, and they enjoy it. And you wonder, after filming, how much recovery time do you need after something like that?
Yeah, it
How
just
do
makes me
you
wonder.
walk
Does the stunt piece get paid as much as the real one, or is it just like?
No, he gets paid by the load. Kind of like in shipping.
No.
Is it just like during? Is it like during climax? They just have to stop and then go over get the stunt thing in there to.
Sure.
Pretty much, yeah.
It cuts. You see a jump cut there. It's like.
Later, Dark Give. Thanks for stopping by, man.
I mean, what's the
Later.
problem?
Have a good night, Dark Give.
I've never heard of this though. Like this is a new
I've never heard
concept
this
for
either.
me. Like I feel shocked almost. Like
You feel
Feel
betrayed,
lied
Lola.
to. Yeah.
You feel betrayed. You feel betrayed.
I do. Holy, like
Tell us what's going through your mind right now.
Yes. Talk to us, Lola. We'll
I'm
work
just
through this
why
together.
okay, why would a very able man need a backup?
Because he blows his load too
Right.
quickly. Yeah.
Men are not designed to go 45 minutes, hour and a half. They're not designed that. We're not built that
No.
way. by
Who's
nature.
watching 45-minute porn?
They make it.
They make it.
They do.
No, I realize they make it, but who's watching the 45 minutes of it?
Well, not the full. Yeah, like the. Not the full.
Nobody.
So it's also like there could be a guy who's like visually his penis, is like whatever. Say they're doing a big dick video, it's that, but his finish game is not very good. So they have to. It's kind of like a body double, like a spooge double. They got to have a spooge double come in.
It's like, it's
Yeah.
like when,
Like it's not just about. Yeah, it's also about like how does he finish? Is he going to shoot it across to the other side of the room, or is it just going to kind of dribble out in an
Right, exactly.
aesthetically pleasing way?
Right. There's a lot more to it than a lot more. There's a lot of. It's an art form, Lola.
Jason knows about this stuff
I
because
do.
He produces porn.
I produce it, then I ship it out at work.
It's just,
What?
it's just, I'm like, why? What's the point of that? Like,
It's for
Yeah,
the
performance
audience. It's for the
anxiety.
customers.
Right, fans first, Lola.
I mean, you would probably know why, Lola. Like, have you never experienced a dude that gets performance anxiety and can't get a boner in the first place, or finishes before he even begins?
no, and I don't have a penis, so I don't know what that's like. But,
Yeah, but
at the same,
you've been with men, right?
yeah.
So, you know, maybe every dude that you've been with is just a porn star,
Lola's
Like
getting porn stars.
practiced porn star who doesn't need any stunt cocks.
Way to go, Lola.
Yeah.
I wish
Good for you.
I wish I had some stunt cocks on hand.
Yeah. Wouldn't that just be cucking at that point?
It would be actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it would
can't.
be.
I
don't want
can't.
that. I just say that I don't want that anymore.
We're mocking me. He like comes on, and we're all like talking about stunt cocks and.
Like what?
Is this all being recorded on your video too?
Yeah,
that
it
what
is.
No. I turned. No, it's. I cut the audio out. So.
Oh, that's a shame,
Oh,
man.
man.
This is good research for people, you know.
No, I'm
Good.
no.
This is
No, it's
stuff
like,
you
and
need
then
to
it's
know.
like during the rendering process, it's too fast, so you can't.
That's a shame.
That's a shame.
I mean, I know that like some guys in the porn industry will get their what is it, the little
Injections.
vein underneath the penis cut
Yeah.
to make it look bigger.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like I knew that, but like
And
I
you get like Viagra
I'm just-
injections.
I feel very comfortable saying this, but does that apply to like the opposite sex? It's like a stunt, nether
vagina.
region? Yeah, like a stunt nether region down there. Like
I wouldn't doubt it.
I mean, I'm
I mean-
sure that some women have fill-ins.
They probably. I mean, there's some trimming involved, some surgery as well. So you never
Oh,
know.
really?
Well, I mean, you got to clip some things. Get some
Whoa.
tucks.
snip,
Oh,
snip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well, now they have it where like you can get surgery to like reconstruct.
Yeah, you can tighten it.
Mhm.
And it's not really a surgery; it's just like an electric pulse they send through. Don't ask me how I know any of this stuff.
I'm not going to.
It's common knowledge.
Thank you, Google. Thank you, Google. That's all I can say.
It's common.
I mean, we have
knowledge.
vagina candles now, right? So
Yeah, they also explode.
Just like a vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not in that way. They cause fires.
So do vaginas.
it's like a vagina.
Yeah, but like house fires. Like,
I know
Gwyneth
what you're
Paltrow
saying.
knows all about that.
I know what you're saying. We're just playing off of what you're saying.
I know.
Exploding vagina.
Just like I was like, do I want that like scented candles? I'm like, no, I don't. Want...
fat vagina.
What about?
Smells like
Candle
milk.
vaginas?
It tastes like blueberry. What the smells like blueberry?
What about a
smells
stunt
like rotten
squirter?
You know what? I wasn't gonna go there. I'm not gonna.
They
go
have
there.
to
Like,
exist.
I like fat chicks. It tastes like bacon. Oh.
What in the world?
Exactly. It's like you have to zoom in real close. Turns out it's just prosthetics. It's like CG'd in. It's not like it's not inserted into the hole, if you know what I mean. It's just like a CG. It just looks real.
Well, that's a category. That's a whole category.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's probably a porn out there just for that. Just for that mocking.
Yeah, the rule 34 or whatever it is. There's
Well, it is. It was one of the most popular things on Pornhub was like Overwatch. SFM
Wait a
stuff.
minute. How do you know about Pornhub?
What's Pornhub?
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, I like how you guys are playing dumb with me.
They're pulling your leg. They're trying to get you to say more.
No,
Is it
it's
free?
no, but it is like it was
It's
like
free.
the most popular one of the most popular things on that site was the Overwatch.
The
Because
hub
it's
was
like,
free.
yeah, really, and that's why they had to take it away. That's why everybody had to be like blue check mark. It's like,
Overwatch?
yeah, Overwatch. Yeah, the game Overwatch.
Oh.
Yeah, they would rig the models from Overwatch. They even do it to a lot of video games. So
Yeah.
SFM it's SFM is like a popular thing, and then so,
This chat is like blowing up
I,
right
I, I
now.
like how I like how I probably basically just kind of outed myself.
There's no shame.
There's no
No,
It's
shame
a
here.
lower
We don't,
stream.
the only
no,
thing we
I'm just
shame
saying.
is
I'm just saying.
furries.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I know what you're talking about, and it's just like, yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
We don't
Lola
know what
will
you're talking about. This is all
okay.
completely new to us.
Yeah.
You're teaching us stuff, Magani.
Like it's
I've never heard of this Pornhub and all this Overwatch
yeah.
stuff.
Basically, most of the video games, a lot of good chunk of video games you play, if they have good character models, it's likely you'll probably find them on a porn
How about
site
Pong?
or like a.
Pong?
I'm just saying.
Magani knows a lot of stuff about a lot of stuff.
Just kind of
Yeah.
stuff that I probably
Well-
shouldn't be knowing, but
Well-versed man.
too.
Child of the internet.
Mm.
Yeah.
So,
It's crazy. There would be for sure stunt vaginas out there. I feel like what I'm looking at sometimes can't be real. It
Well, 'cause
looks
it's not.
impossible.
It's not real.
It's not felt like silicone. I was like, are we going to get to the point where, or is technology going to get to the point where it's like you can make silicone actually jiggle?
Well, there's women's fake boobs.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
actually are developing more and more of like it's supposed to like feel real, look real.
Feel like water balloons.
Do you still have that
Yeah.
freaky robot one, Lola? That sex doll or toy robot? from
Yeah, I
China?
know the one you're talking about,
Yeah,
Jason.
Clayton knows.
It-
What?
They've developed that in a way as well, where
Mhm.
not only can you program it to, so it's like it's basically a dead body, and in order to combat that to an extent, they have gone ahead and made it so that it can be warm, like it can be warmed up.
Okay, now
Essentially.
we're getting all right.
Yeah,
Now
right.
it's-
So now it's like,
it's getting
okay,
gross.
you know, if I'm ever single again and I'm needing some company, maybe I'll become one of those people
Yeah.
who, you know,
Have a love doll?
need to throw some money around. Yeah.
Yeah, if you have money.
But
to throw
here's the
around,
other thing: is you can get them to talk to you, and you can program them to be a bitch, or you can program them to be nice.
But
Or-
why
or to
would
make you a
you
savage.
do any of that? Like, it's gonna have like an Alexa or Siri voice. Like,
Yeah,
Oh yes, touch me there.
it's not gonna be like Mass Effect or something like that, where it's just like
Someday it will be.
I mean,
It's
you're
like
not gonna get like a hot chick voice. You're gonna get like grandma's voice.
No, you get a hot chick voice.
What if you
Yeah.
want grandma's voice though?
Take this check for $5
Yeah.
and do me.
It's Phil Diaz would want
it's
a
like-
grandma voice.
it's like allow me. It's just like please allow me to perform fellatio on you.
As long as they say fellatio.
Fellatio.
I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Let me. I apologize for using my vocal programming. Let me be more blunt. Please let me.
He's fellatio. Yeah.
It's amazing where they've come with technology as far as like sexual devices.
Hmm. For both
I mean,
men
not
and
just
women.
for women. I'm talking about men too.
Mhm.
Like we're gonna get to a point where people aren't gonna need, you know what I mean? Like they're gonna just want the toy and not the like a person.
It's
you know?
true.
So I said, waifus are taking over. Waifus are taking
Well,
over.
Japan has that problem.
It's kind of sad.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's not like the SJWs and crazy feminists are making that that any harder.
No.
It's they're encouraging such things.
Mhm.
Here you go, Jason. What's this?
Oh, that's cool, man. Oh, I love that.
I'll slip it in the mail tomorrow.
That's
Yeah, that's beautiful,
awesome.
man.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, let's this big screen this.
I love it.
That's
Can you
so
blow that
cool.
up, please? That is awesome.
Yeah, it's wicked, man.
Fix it for the left eye there.
Oh, Michael,
Oh.
stop it.
That looks great, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you.
You can get this on Doom Fate if you get the collectors, last
Okay.
chance collectors. You get a free color sketch card of Valeria here.
Well
And
worth
then
every penny.
Yeah, usually I charge $25, $30. My sketch cards always sell. So
Well, yeah, look at how detailed they are and rendered. I mean, that's beautiful, man.
thank you.
Yeah,
Can I get a glass of milk with it and a donut, maybe?
Well, this white stuff, I'm not going to say what it is, but
that's what costs extra.
yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, for those who probably
awesome,
want to
dude.
know, mine is kind of a redraw of what. If you can share my screen for a moment.
Yeah. I'm looking for it. Here we go.
I like this. This is cool too.
Oh, this is
Hold on.
Grave Robbers.
Yeah, I back that.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
I thought you meant like show your screen.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
this
share my
now.
screen because mine's there.
There we go.
So this is kind of a redraw of this. It's this up. We'll share it.
I like that.
First time using metallic markers too. So
And you're
Do you have a
talented.
name?
Yeah, you got some cool stuff, man.
kind of
It's good.
for kind of doing the same thing, kind of keeping the attire similar. So
She's beautiful.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
nothing underneath though. She's not wearing any top underneath. There's nothing supporting it.
Well, you know, she's supporting herself.
Exactly.
I'm ready to see like a comic or a manga from you, man. I think you can do it.
He's refusing.
I gotta get ideas together. I gotta get everything
refusing.
together, bro.
He told us no.
No, I told her a whole
I got an
bunch
idea.
someday.
I had an idea to take your car thing and just call it Stunt Cock.
There you go. Instant seller.
Stunt-
Yeah, but
That's
I
a
already
good
have a
title.
title for it though.
Yeah, stunt cock.
No. No, it's
Fucking
get it
these
going.
guys are just giving you a hard time.
just like a sleeper. I'm just like,
Well,
you know what? Now you got me thinking of like, does the stunt phallic symbol have like its own trailer or something, or is it just like, just like it stops it? Just stops.
Well-
It's like, okay, bring in the stunt double in here, and action.
No, it's about a rooster who drives cars.
And he's
Mm.
red.
Yeah, he's right.
that's brilliant.
He likes to drink milk.
Sell
Oh my
comics
god,
at
we got an
Walmart.
idea.
Clayton, you ever had a dream with a rooster?
No, I haven't. Actually, I'll probably have one tonight.
Thank you, Lola.
That means I heard that means you want to be a stunt cock. That's what I heard.
It's not a bad dream.
It is not a bad dream.
Dream, the impossible dream.
Are you working on Doom Fate Passion?
No, this is actually Grave Robbers book I'm doing the art for. It's by Mark Middleton. It's a western. It's what if you took a mummy, a demon, and a werewolf and made them bounty hunters in the Old West.
So they don't walk into a bar.
Actually, this is literally in a bar. Yes,
Okay.
There you go.
that's where I got the pitch from. So.
What up,
So-
Amanda B? She said
Hey,
very
Amanda
cool,
B.
passionate, and marketing. Gorgeous.
Hey, thank you, Amanda. Thank you.
Hey, y'all.
Passion is just a little better. There. I fix it a little bit. I fix it.
A lot.
Oh, let me see.
I fix it.
What the mutton chops? What is
Yeah.
that horn thing coming off his cheek there?
Where?
That it looks like an L, or is that supposed to be his?
Oh my god, that is incredible.
Where?
Like the predator mouth.
Yeah,
What do you use?
Where?
I think that's just his face, right?
yeah.
Where's his face?
Oh, okay.
What
That's
did
cool.
you use? What did you use for that, or what kind of pen did you? What kind of pen?
This is just microns.
Oh, this
and
is
this-
Microns and milk.
Microns and milk. See?
Oh, I got that
wow.
pen. That's a cool pen. Paint pen.
That
Yeah,
is
that's
awesome.
Thanks, but is that any better? Right there.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, I love it. I love the detailing.
Oh, thanks, man.
The eyes are awesome. I love.
Jason's
Yeah.
really good
Very
with
same
like
Keith.
detail,
Very same Keith.
Oh, thank you, man.
Like that.
and he's still like full screen. I'm trying to figure out how to get it off.
Hello, world. Yeah, back absolute today, friend.
Yes, do it.
Do it. Do it now.
Silver says he backed Doomfate, Grave Robbers, Absolute, and Kozor.
Wow.
Thanks, man.
Silver's awesome. Thank you.
Wow. Did
Yes,
you like Doomfate, Silver, or did you just back it? I'm trying to get everybody's feedback on it. I know
I'll make
Amanda
sure.
liked it.
I'll make sure I read it when I get it.
I'd appreciate that.
I don't know. I'm pretty bad about not reading them because I got so much to do.
I'm the same, man. I've got
Yeah.
so much to read and
Same here.
so little time.
I just got Star Blades last week, and I have not even read it yet.
I haven't gotten mine yet.
Didn't you do Audible
No, but
books?
I kind of keep pushing Red to put his book on Audible so that way I could like back and listen to it while I draw.
Yeah, that's a good.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
that could be a good outlet. You could tap
He's
into
got a
the
good
Audible
voice
market.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you got people with really good voices too.
It's in the stack. I got a bunch to read. Okay, Silver. Yeah, let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback on it because I'll be working on the second one here very soon. Amanda, thank you for reading it. Very nice.
Yeah, I think I got more than a short box to read. So of CG.
It's like I haven't I dedicate an entire shelf just like independent / CG books. So
I just burn them after I read them.
Hey man, you bought them. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But no, I got a few, and I've traded a few away.
Well, that's what happens. Like if I multi-back, which I usually do because I want all the good things, and I get extra copies, I'll send them to like somebody who didn't get a chance to back or something like that.
the thing is with me is like if I miss that, if it's like part of a series, and there's a way you can get like the first volume, you can get all the volumes together, then I'll go for that tier.
That's on Absolute Book 2, friend. Back it today.
Yeah, I need to back. It's on my list to back Absolute.
Oh, thanks, man.
I'm waiting for my my tax return to come so I can make a payment on my credit card. Like on Doomfate, the shipping that went over a little bit. Went over like the people outside the country was a little more expensive than I anticipated.
Yeah, it gets you.
Amanda B says true story. She liked it better than Blood Honey.
Ooh, that's fighting words. Don't
But she
tell
said,
Ethan.
shh, don't tell anybody.
Don't say that.
Yeah, you're gonna get me in trouble with Ethan.
Don't tell anyone.
anyone.
Don't tell anyone who's watching this live feed.
But Ethan's a really good artist, so
I was gonna say, Lola, you may want to take this down just on that. Just in case.
It'll be fine.
Darth Haster says he nighted off, so he's leaving. Night, man.
Yeah, sir.
Later.
Later.
I think Clayton nodded off.
What's that?
Oh, there you are.
Clayton, here's one for you.
Yeah.
Said you followed him on Twitter, and so now he doesn't know who his favorite Barton is. But he knows that he likes them both better than Bancroft.
Well, Skip, he caught my attention yesterday with all that negging. I was like, man, this guy likes me. I'm going to befriend him.
Yeah, I think.
Hey.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because, what? Come on, Skip seems like a decent guy. I think he'd be a pleasure to be friends with on Twitter.
I drew a ARO with him.
It could be a bromance in the making.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the comparison, Amanda. But Blood Honey. I mean, my art's like, I mean, my
It's a
art's way
different
different
style.
than my art's way different than Ethan's. So, in that respect, but I think the story's good. I mean, it's my book, so of course I'm going to like the story. But I think it's really good. And what I have planned for the whole arc and everything, it's going to be the next book. People are going to either hate me or they're going to love it even more. I don't know.
That's how you have to do it, man.
Banger Bros. Who are the Banger Bros?
You know who they are.
Are they
You
like?
know who they are.
I actually
all
don't. Who are they? Are they porn stars of some kind?
It's a company. It's a company basically.
You know so much
It's a
about porn.
Oh, see, I wasn't sure if they did porn or they made.
Well, yeah,
sausages.
it's a company. It's essentially a company.
Don't they do like the tap in, tag out
Mm-hmm.
type porn?
Mm-hmm.
You don't really pay attention to the producers.
But
It's
I
like
think
they meet where you could tell it's all staged because it's like you have the guy girl they kind of meet like they try to make it look natural like they just met up and then it leads to the things and such.
Yeah, I haven't
Just- you
read
can
Blood
tell
Honey.
they're actors. You can tell it's not like
I read Blood Honey.
Yeah,
Let me help you with your drawing.
I didn't back it, but Doomfate's not really all set up. It's action and it's set up for more stuff, but it's broken up into different action parts all through the book. So you get to follow the main character and the other characters. So I have other projects coming out to really expand the universe. It's going to be cool. But thank you for backing. I hope you like it. It's no Kozor.
It's no Kozor. Those words will be
but
spoken
we
a lot.
still didn't get to the is it Banger Bros or Warner Bros?
I would say we're probably more like Warner Bros. When we're at work.
But out of work.
But out of work. That's a different story.
Mm.
Yeah,
Corey was in the chat.
he was. He left right then.
It's like I am not listening to this conversation. I am out of here.
He's scared of the stream, isn't he?
All right.
Maybe he's a bit of a sensitive soul. He probably hates it when I go into this stream.
Is that what you
You
do?
gotta keep it professional, man.
We need the Zayd brothers versus the Barton brothers.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
well, Phil, I don't know. I think he's got a little crush on me too, to be honest.
Oh, he does. He told me.
Who, Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you a 65-year-old mother of two
Grandma.
who has kids?
I can be whatever he needs me to be.
As long as he pays the money, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're doing a Fortnite stream, Skip? Yeah, I'm refunding your book right now.
Ooh.
No
Well,
Phil
Fortnite.
is genuinely a cool guy.
Yeah, I like Phil.
Feels cool.
Nice, Skip. That's cool.
He's the
If we
gentle
get a
giant.
chance, to, maybe we can squat up or something.
Oh crap! It's Dean.
Where?
It's Dean. Hey, Dean.
Yeah, he got his computer back up and running. What up, man? I was in his chat earlier, or in his stream. It was good. He had a good stream.
Yeah, I think it was putting up some spicy memes.
Mmm. Caliente. Yeah. But
A Turkish tag team oil wrestling match. Barton Bros versus Diaz Bros.
That sounds good to me.
well,
That'd be
I
a-
mean, they have the height though, man. I'd be worried.
Yeah, but they can't fight for shit. So
This is
it's
true.
good.
And you're Australian, so you're used to deadly things. So
Yeah.
You're used to boxing the ruse, huh?
yeah,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
be a good match.
Easily. You have to.
Yeah,
Because
it's-
they'll box you otherwise.
It's like the Spartans out there. Instead of throwing them off a cliff, they throw them in like a thing of kangaroos. Go.
It's like the Spartan.
Sparta! And knocks him into
Listen.
a pit of kangaroos that just beat the crap out of him.
This is Sparta, mate. Yeah, throw the baby in the middle of a circle of kangaroos.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Just didgeridoos playing all over.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Frog D says this is Botan.
This is fun.
Hey
Good
Clayton,
call.
who runs Bota Town?
4G.
What?
Who runs Barter Town?
Button Town.
Yeah, Barton.
Corey and I.
Please tell me you've watched Mad
Such
Max.
a calm, innocent answer.
Oh, yeah, I've watched Mad Max.
It's Beyond
I
Thunder.
don't remember
like-
that line, though.
That was funny. It's like an
Beyond
adult answer.
Thunderdome.
It's like, well,
It's
Corey
Beyond
and I
Thunderdome.
do. Who
Ah,
else?
the Raggedy Man. Yeah, with Tina
I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to Thunderdome, to be honest.
2 minutes, a 1-man lead.
It's actually a great film.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I liked it.
I love Beyond Thunderdome.
I'll check it out. I love the first
We
Mad
don't
Max.
need another hero.
The first Mad Max was like legit Australia.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, it's always so nostalgic to see a movie like that for an Aussie.
It's like the Blues Brothers
They're
if
up
you're from Chicago.
Yeah. That's a great movie, man.
Yep.
Orange
Like
Whip.
I'm from Chicago, and that's like everybody's like Blues Brothers.
I'm not from Chicago, and I like that.
Yes.
Yeah, Mad Max was like legit Australia.
It was good. I enjoyed it. I know. I
Mad
think.
Max was the movie that made me like want to go to the outback and like run around in like weird dune buggies.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Wait,
Bancroft.
Put
was
assless
not care
chaps
for
on. And
Mad Max.
Well, that's basically what Burning Man is over in America, right?
Kinda.
What?
Well, yeah, for the most part.
I think it's more just an excuse to get drunk and like have orgies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I might go next year.
It would be what you expected. I'd probably say that.
I don't know why you said that like it was a bad thing.
Okay, it'll be exactly what you expected.
we don't need another
It's the
hero.
American like it's the American dream, Clayton.
Ah.
Orgies and alcohol.
I would call it the American tree, but yeah, that's just,
It'd be the Australian dream if we stopped drinking at some point as well. But we kind of just
yeah,
drink
but that
until
ain't
we
gonna
pass out.
happen.
We're like, why would you stop?
To have an orgy.
Of course.
But can you drink in the middle of one of those?
Maybe. It
They'll find a
distracts
way.
from the drinking a little
They
bit.
can find a way.
I mean, you've
They're
got
in-
enough people. You can get in and out, and like nobody would even notice you're gone.
Well, that's true.
Oh,
I'll be
my
back
goodness.
in a few minutes.
Passion's like, on that note, I'm out of here.
Yeah, he's
He's
gonna
like,
go
I need a
drink,
drink.
and have an orgy
He
at the same
he
time.
needs some milk.
With milk.
Milk.
He's gonna drink milk while.
He's gonna get some milk.
Wise guys.
Hey, watch guys, what's
Come
up,
in.
man?
Hey, wise guys.
Yeah.
Clayton. I apologize immensely. Clayton, do you know who Wise Guys is?
I'm sure. Yeah, I've seen him around before.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's kind of has a great channel, and he's kind of like runs a little marathon with you. It's fun stuff, man.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to,
Yeah, go
hit
check
him
out.
up.
It's just Wise Guys Entertainment on YouTube. Go watch a couple.
I will. There's so many wonderful people
Yeah.
in CG that, and every time I think I've met all of them, I discover new ones that I've never had the pleasure of being on stream with. So
Yeah,
I
well,
love
not only
that.
that, you guys got a pretty popular channel, so that's people do jump in there, and yeah, so you would think you would know everybody almost.
Oh,
That's
that's
kind of how it
very
is
true.
with that was just kind of how it is with me and TFM. Just kind of a similar aspect. And I know we kind of we do get interconnected in ways and such, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Wait a second. Wait a second. How have you got your your drawing stream running through your webcam?
So, I have an app. It's called in I forgot what's the title. The title is called Irin Webcam, and it turns my camera phone into a webcam that I can use for
Oh,
StreamYards.
gotcha.
Before that, what I used to do is I'd have to open StreamYards on my phone. And what you would see is that you would see two cams. You would see me, and then you would see the sketchbook cam. But ever since then, I got this, and I was like, yeah, I don't have to need to put up another cam. That way, I can open up a slot for another person who wants to come on.
Gotcha. Awesome.
So yeah, it's an app, and I have to make sure the app is turned on my PC for it to pop up. So
Awesome. That's cool.
We're learning things here, people.
Sorry?
I said we're learning things here.
I'm observing with a keen eye. You should come on our channel sometime, Makini,
that would be honored.
and do
Absolutely.
some drawing for all the How to Draw Comics peeps.
I wouldn't know. I'm not a good teacher, but maybe I could. I could maybe help some tips or something
Well,
like that.
I mean, this looks good. This is some serious eye candy. We
Yeah,
could just
it's
All of what Makani draws is eye candy. Like,
I
I've
would say
seen
this
him
is
draw
probably
some like big old boobies.
yeah. This one, I'm giving this elf girl basically the Chun-Li thunder thighs.
nice. I like the way that you drew her midsection as well. I'm always trying to figure out what the best approach is there. Oh, did he leave? Did Jason go?
Yeah, he may have to go to bed.
Oh,
Cause I think he's got to work tomorrow. So. Oh nope,
like
he's back.
Jason.
He just dropped.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
my Wi-Fi cut out. I don't know. Our Wi-Fi's been acting up past few days. But yeah, no, yeah, I have a program called EpoCam or whatever that I used on my iPad for a while. So
Oh, awesome.
it turns it into a webcam.
Can we all say hi to Dean?
What up, Dean? I said hi to Dean.
Hello.
I know, but he's feeling overlooked right now. So
I like Dean. He's the best. He's the best 14-year-old boy in CG.
Comics, mate.
Yeah. He works. He draws the Embrace.
That's right. He does too. Yeah.
Yeah, great artist.
He
he's
has a
not really a 14-year-old boy.
He's 15.
Oh my goodness.
Hmm.
Is he really 15? No, he's not 15.
He's a very well-educated 15-year-old boy.
Hey, it's
Hmm.
Well, I guess while I wait on Passion to come back here.
Yeah,
Can I say my piece? I guess I'll probably since I'm here, but I'll probably just say my piece. Like, I like this. I like the art style. I like the art style of He-Man and everything, and I guess I'm not too bothered by kind of design of Tila and other female characters. But I completely agree, 100%. It's like, yeah, what's it? You guys love manning up all the females, don't you?
Yeah, it's been happening for a long time.
Like
It's been
the
a thing
thing
for a
is
long
it gets to be really old when you see it all the time.
It's incredibly
And-
cliche.
It's like women can no longer look like women or be women, you know? And it gets really annoying. It's frustrating. I know for me as a female, it's frustrating when I look at something like that and I'm like, how am I supposed to like tell my little girls or, you know, when they're teenagers, whatever, that this is not what women look like. Like they have curves and it's okay.
I was like, you can be strong and sexy at the same time.
Exactly. Like you can work out and have a really fit body and still be like a
Mhm.
female, right? Like you're still gonna have curves. You're still gonna have.
Hold on. I'll be right back. I got one more thing for you.
Yeah, that's so true. That's very true.
And it's just it's annoying. It's annoying the way that they draw women now. It irritates the shit out of me when I see a book or a cartoon and like they've completely taken away the feminine features.
Hmm. Yeah, it's really annoying. And J. Scott Campbell, he ended up copping a lot of flack recently, but he cops it all the time because of the way in which he stylizes and draws female characters. And it's so unfortunate that for some reason, femininity itself is being stomped out of existence. For some reason, masculinity is being put on a pedestal, at least for the ladies. They're trying to feminine up some of the dudes, but still, it's like, why can't you have a sexy looking female character, a sexually objectifiable female character? I mean, I will still stand by that. There is nothing wrong with being sexually objectified or sexually objectifying. You literally have to do that in order to have
Attract a
sex.
mate?
Yeah, in order to attract a mate. If you think that somebody is attractive physically, you're objectifying them. Like that's the truth.
Yep.
Yeah. And so when you're trying to create an attractive looking comic book, of course, you're going to want to try to create characters that are alluring, that pull people in, because all you've got to work with is the visuals.
Nah, you don't need any of that.
No, yeah, you do.
Why can you hear back? She got muscle.
That's the point. You could be it's like you could be like buffed up, you could be toned up, and yet still be feminine as hell. And yet,
Oh hell yeah!
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my point, guys. Come on.
Well, look at She-Hulk, man. Look how John Byrne did She-Hulk.
Exactly.
Strong woman, still sexy.
Oh, the chicks you see at the gym are like the sexiest chicks.
Yep.
They're hot as.
I like drawing muscle girls, so it's always and also tomboys exist. I think it's
Well, the thing is also there's a difference between muscle girls and toned girls. Like muscle girls, I consider to be like the ones who take the steroids and compete in competitions. Those are muscle girls. Toned girls are kind of what we all see, like, are what we're talking about. So there's a difference.
I like athletic.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Athletic,
talking
yeah.
about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, nobody necessarily is
Or
really
fit
that
girls.
into super ripped
Yeah.
people, that have no body fat at all. Kind of looks freaky. Looks like an anatomy model.
I was like, listen, you can also be fit and thick at the same time. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, totally.
Mm.
Yeah, but that's why.
We've seen Instagram models. Come on now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why we've got to lead by example and do what we're doing right here. We need to keep on drawing those sexy looking, handsome characters and make comic books. Give them to people because people want that.
And and if you're in a higher position, or if you're in a kind of a higher position of power, don't let people bully. Don't get bullied into not doing it, or don't get
Absolutely.
That's a big deal, right? Like,
Mhm.
and Jason dropped out again.
That's where I come in. That's kind of where my problems lie. Where my fight is
like don't apologize for drawing beautiful pieces of art.
and don't let people bully you into not doing it and taking it down or stuff like that.
And that's the one thing. Like, who was I was talking to one night, and they were saying that they had drawn a female character, right, and like each issue they kept making the boobs bigger because they wanted to see if like
Yeah, that was the thing with Power Girl. That was with Power Girl and Jerry Conway. That was kind of a running joke in a way. It's just like how far they can get away with increasing her bust before people start noticing and
But it took like 12 issues before anyone noticed, but by then her tits were like massive and like her ass was massive.
But yet there was not really much of a problem with it though.
Sales went up.
Yeah.
Those went up, and also to something to add on is that you can be an attractive character and still have a lot of depth. And that's something I think is incredibly lacking and just kind of looked down upon, is that characters who do have sex appeal are just eye candy. But when in reality, those eye candy characters can have a lot of depth to them. They can be very likable as well.
They want to destroy all that.
Yeah.
Destroy the male gaze.
We saw that with fuck the male gaze. Fuck that. I've been so against that. It's just like, no, it's not the male gaze, especially if you have such this ignorant, narrow mindset that women don't like this, when that has been proven categorically false time and time again.
Well, it's also like, I mean, let's just be honest, women are not the target audience for most Western comic books. Even in the manga area, a lot of women do read them, but they read like the romance stuff, and they read the stuff that's targeted towards them. That's what men and women want. They want products and things and art that is targeted towards them, not some forced down their throat stuff.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like even stuff that is like made for guys, women get into it as well.
What's the top three? Well, some of it. What's the top three like manga right now?
It's like My Hero Academia. It's
One Piece and
Demon Slayer.
And Demon
My
Slayer.
Hero Academia.
And those are all what the main character is male in all three of those.
And that's just shonen. Those are all shonen.
Yeah. So my point is like those are targeted towards teen boys.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they are. They are the superheroes.
They are, and girls are so into it though.
Well, the other characters are there too. Mm-hmm. Like in Demon Slayer, for example, his sister.
Yeah. You have a huge ensemble.
They don't do that in Western comics anymore. And if they tried, they'd be like, "Oh, you're just."
Corey said that women can read Kozar.
Yeah,
they can. They may even enjoy it the most. There's a lot of hunky alpha dudes in there.
Yeah. Objectify them.
Yeah, feel free to objectify them. Yes.
He said Kozar is for everyone.
Everyone.
It is for everyone. It's an everybody kind of book. Except for like young children. Oh. We don't want to traumatize them.
Speak for yourself.
Ultimately, I don't want to end up living in a time where what I'm doing right now can get me in trouble.
In the wrong place, brother.
Well, not in the wrong place, but in general, where I get demonized.
It's getting worse every day.
But look, you know what? That's why I'm
against. That's why I'm very against. That's why I am against censorship.
Yeah, well, the silver lining is
that censorship in like video games is a turnoff.
Sex sells, man.
Yep.
It'll always sell.
Mm-hmm.
What's the silver lining?
Yeah, that's it. That's the silver lining.
And also,
okay. I'm going to jump out, guys. It's been a blast.
Yeah, go enjoy dinner, man.
Yeah, I will. It is dinner time. Yeah, I'm going to jump out now.
Are you going to get some milk?
I'm going to get some milk and I'm going to have it with my dinner. It's going to be fantastic.
All right, man.
I'm going to warm it up.
Fine.
Milk builds strong bones.
He's going to warm it up.
Hell yeah. Going to have that calcium.
Right about the oven.
He's got stunned milk.
Thanks, everybody, for having me. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
good night, thanks.
Good night.
Later.
Night.
Yeah, Clayton's a good guy. Look, I don't know why, but my default camera for some reason is my art desk.
You always change it. Click on the
Work
little.
it
No,
out.
I know, but I don't. Before it was on my camera that's facing me, so I don't know why it's not turned on.
Ah,
That's
me real fix. Yeah. I'm just doing all the base lining right now and everything.
It's looking
that's
good, man.
cool.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Rawr.
bro.
Back grave robbers today from.
Right back, right, Robbers.
Speaking of which, where's Dan at? Where is he? Did he die or?
Plagle?
Yeah,
Plagle's at work.
again. Oh.
He works. The only days he's off he can stream Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, and Thursday nights.
You can stream anytime you want.
I mean, like at night, like he's off, like kind of those days. He's off Wednesday and Thursday, I believe.
I see.
Yeah. So that's why he can jump into streams like no wait, yeah, he can jump into streams Wednesday nights, Thursday nights, and Friday nights.
Robbers, welcome to Hellhole. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't have the chat in. There we go.
Yeah, Grave Robber is going to be fun. It's a fun book.
Yeah.
People will like it. It's not for all ages.
No.
It's definitely more on the. If you like Sam Raimi horror movies and stuff, it's kind of like Mark Middleton's a big fan of Sam Raimi stuff like The Quick and the Dead and Army of Darkness and stuff like that.
Yeah, I like Army of Darkness.
It's one of my favorite movies.
It's a fun movie, man.
Yeah, baby.
Hi, little fella. How about some hot chocolate?
Hey, what's that on your face? Yeah, Bruce Campbell's so great in that film.
Yeah.
It's just so many small little things. Like, did you say the words? Not every single one of them.
I said them, kind of.
Hey, she bitch, come get some.
I have a shirt that says that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great movie.
Yeah.
Like, I had seen that movie, like, I was dating a girl at the time we were living together. And I had seen the Army of Darkness movies, but it was Army of,
Right.
I mean, and you're like, I didn't know it was the same movie. We were at the video store, and I hadn't seen it. And we put it in. I'm like, this looks really familiar to me. And then the beginning started. I'm like, oh, and we watched it. And we thought it was the funniest freaking movie ever. We laughed our asses off.
Yes.
It's such a good. If you want to see an updated version, watch Sam Raimi's Wizard of Oz movie. It's basically the same film.
Huh. Yeah, I like horror movies that I can laugh at.
Yeah, I like gross ones too.
I can laugh at those too.
Like that new Schneider movie. Maybe that's Army of the Dead. Yeah,
Yes.
That's where I got it mixed up. That movie was not good, but it had some really cool gross parts in it. So
Was that its like saving grace there?
that's about the only good thing. I mean, one of the worst things is Batista crying. I don't want to see a 275-pound wrestler cry, fake cry on screen. It's just the worst. It's like Arnold crying. Arnold didn't cry in his movies.
Yeah, there's a reason why Drax the Destroyer is like the perfect character for Batista. Just a basic dumbed down character who has muscles.
Army of the Dud, yeah. So it's the acting's terrible. The story is just all over the place. He experiments with like blurry camera angles and all this stuff. It's just, and then some of the kills do go on long. There's this part with a zombie tiger, and it goes on for like 2 minutes. I'm like, really? So it's
Stuff that essentially overstays its welcome.
Yeah. I mean,
Did you watch it, Marketing?
No, I'm kind of Zach kind of left me. Zach kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth. It's just after the whole fiasco concerning Snyder Cut, where he where he kind of threw the fans under the bus. I'm just like, you know what, I can't support this anymore.
He's kind of a hack. I mean,
Yeah, it's like we came out for a good cause. You know, we did it for for suicide prevention and such, and it just felt like you kind of threw us under the bus, especially considering the money we raised for it and
it's
such.
too
It's just
long.
it's
2 hours and 21 minutes. Yeah. Yeah,
I
Dawn
don't
of the
know.
Dead was like his first flick, and that movie was way better. Dawn of the Dead was a much better film. And then
I like 300.
yeah, but he had literally a comic book to go off of that one.
Yeah.
Um, I like Watchmen. A lot of people don't like
I did.
Watchmen.
I like Watchmen.
Watchmen.
Watchmen was
I
good.
thought.
I will,
What's
I will
the
say
film?
Army of the Dead, the best part is the beginning credits because he does that montage credits like he does in the beginning of the Watchmen.
Mm.
It's done to Viva Las Vegas,
Oh, nice.
which is great. Not by Elvis, but it's Liberace singing it, which
Oh,
is great.
jeez.
So like Liberace impersonator, but it's done like so well. It tells like this whole story, and that's like better than the entire film. So like it's got more plot, but you kind of get where the characters are coming from. Like he's really good at that, but there's like character development in the thing. He just does not shoot it correctly. It's so boring.
I really like the first Wonder Woman, and I realized that he had a hand in it. He had a hand in kind of putting it all together. I thought I did not care for Sucker Punch. I thought that was just like a 2-hour music video.
I like some aspects of Sucker
did like
Punch.
some
I understand what he was trying to do with it, but they cut the movie up and everything. But even then, I've seen the stuff they cut. I still don't. I think Sucker Punch was the movie where he thought he was some kind of. He thought he moved up to Hitchcock levels of visuals. You know what I mean? Like he's.
No. I was just like, I was like, this is basically like a 2-hour music video of everything that you like jerk off to when you were like 14.
Wow.
Like Sucker Punch to me was visually really
It's cool
beautiful,
visuals. Don't get me wrong. It's
Yeah.
just,
but the storyline was not good.
Well, the Army of the Dead's like that too. There's like some really cool parts. It looks great, and like certain, and of course they go on too long. But then it's just the story is just not. It's a heist movie and it's zombies. It's
I was really disappointed with BVS, and I did find the Whedon cut to be sort of a guilty pleasure. But I skipped out on the Snyder cut just because of kind of him throwing the fans.
I had never seen the original Justice League. I saw the Snyder cut, and I didn't think it was. It's about an hour too long.
I didn't notice anything after Aquaman, so
I like Aquaman.
Of course you did.
I mean,
Yeah, man.
I didn't realize there was actually any other part to that movie.
So you're a Jason Momoa fan, Lola?
Of course.
Mm.
I mean, who isn't?
I mean, there's strengths. There's
kinda-
there's definitely plenty of strengths to Snyder's kind of directing and such, but there's a lot of. I think there's a good chunk of kind of stuff that I think he does to death though.
He's too much like a Tim Burton. Like Tim Burton's got a look and a style to his films, and they don't fit every subject.
Mm-hmm.
So like he was going to do Tim Burton was going to do a Superman movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Nicolas
and
Cage.
that just was not going to be good.
no, it wasn't.
It just wasn't. The look and aesthetic and everything is not Superman. He's good for Batman, but Superman, Beetlejuice, that's his thing. But then he goes and does, whatchamacallit, what's the one with the Big Fish, which it was like that was well directed, but it just had a little too much Tim Burton in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
It's Tim Burton isms. Yeah. Yeah, and I think
What
that Zack
about
Snyder, I think Zack kind of falls in that same
Right.
that same vein.
since you brought up Tim Burton passion? What about his Batman?
I watched the first one again recently, and it doesn't really hold up anymore. It's got, well, first of all, the bat helmet, because it's all one piece. You know, Keaton had to move kind of funny, so it looks weird.
Mhm.
Um, I think like Jack Nicholson's acting is always good, but I think the look of it is just not. I don't know.
Very dated.
It's very dated. It looks too much like the '80s. Um, but something like The Dark Knight and everything, like I'd suggest people watch that Batman and then watch The Dark Knight.
What are you referring to Nolan's
Yeah,
films?
yeah. So what? No, not all the films. Just watch that Batman, and then watch Nolan's Dark Knight with the Joker in it. You will
Okay.
see that basically
Batman Begins.
storyline and hits in the movie are basically they're the same film, almost.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You know, the part where he's hanging out the outside. Everybody, I'm not doing spoilers, but he's up there in a tower with Joker, and
Mhm.
you know, same kind of thing. He saves him, and then he doesn't. And thinks he's going to fall, but they change it, you know, because everybody expects that. It's they have similarities, and they're kind of interesting windows into both times, you know, because they're 20 years apart.
Exactly.
And even Dark Knight, I've watched that recently too. It's starting to show its age already, and it's what 10 years old. So, you know, it's interesting. But the one in the '80s, I was 18 years old when I saw that movie. My sister took me on my birthday to go see it. So I was excited for it, and it was cool at the time. But now it's a little.
Showing its age.
Tim Burton or Bryan
Jason's still
Singer?
here.
Tim Burton.
Yeah, I'm still here.
So, what did you think about the Tim Burton Batman?
I was a kid when it came out. I liked it. I haven't seen it in a long time, and if anything, I'll continue to like it also because of nostalgia.
Yeah. Yeah, you get those nostalgia feelings. Like you always remember, you know, it's like he comes in, is you know, it's Jack Palance is great.
Well, and I'll still say that Keaton was pretty much the best Bruce Wayne. He played Bruce Wayne perfectly.
For his time, yeah.
Yeah. So
It was,
Best Batman's got to be Adam West.
for his time, yes.
Adam West.
I love my favorite Joker is Cesar Romero. Yeah, because he set the precedent for everybody else.
He did.
Hold on, Jason. Adam West is the mayor of Quahog. Like,
he is. I know. Yeah.
You can't beat that. He's a mayor and the Batman.
Well, not anymore, but yeah.
Yeah, but still.
But that's when they made that Batman '89. They made it to or '90 or whatever it came out. They made it because the kids show was still a lot of people. Well, people were still used to it still.
Yeah.
And then so they had to make it a little bit campy still, but yet, you know, they basically took a lot from The Killing Joke and put that into the movie, yet still keeping it lighthearted and stuff. And they went too lighthearted with.
Well, they didn't have Batman running around with a bomb, not throwing it in a river because there were ducks.
Yeah. But that's great.
Come on.
That's so stupid.
But that's the campiness. Yeah, that's the campiness.
Oh, so bad.
And, you know,
the Singer Superman is terrible.
I don't know that I watched it.
No, let me ask you this: do you guys have a favorite of the animated films?
What, the DC
Killing
one?
Joke, man.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I dislike the Killing Joke. considerably.
I like the Killing Joke.
I don't really watch them that
Are we
much.
just talking
Well,
Batman ones or just in
Yeah,
general?
as far as animated films, I just
Of Batman or all of
Mhm.
DC?
a Batman.
Oh, Batman. I like the Death of the Joker. That's probably
Um,
my favorite.
Probably my favorite will probably be Mask of the Phantasm.
Yeah, that one's good too.
That one's good. I
It's
saw
just,
that.
I mean, like, I guess I was more bothered. I guess I'm really bothered how they handled Barbara in the Killing Joke, though.
Yeah, I mean that could have been handled better. I'm not saying it's like the top notch greatest,
Yeah,
but like if I had to choose one that I really like the storyline of, it's the Killing Joke.
right.
Yeah, I don't think the Barbara Gordon thing was needed in that film.
I did like Under the Red Hood.
It's okay.
Okay,
So what other ones are? Yeah, I mean, out of Batman ones, that was good ones. What's the one with the one
Sub-Zero?
Yeah, Sub-Zero. No, that's
What about the Court of Owls?
Yeah,
I'm actually reading the Court of Owls right now, so I haven't watched it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched anything with that yet.
Yeah, Zayd says ignore like the first 20 minutes of the Killing Joke, and it's actually.
Well, like I would like for them to do a Court of Owls, like a full on Court of Owls. Like I've got
like
this
live
series.
action, yeah.
Like if they could do it and do it well, I think it would be a good Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
the one I liked was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Batman.
Oh yeah, that crossover. Yeah,
that was really good. I liked it because they used like the Neil Adams Batman look in it, and they used like it hit if you're a Turtles fan in Batman, it hits all those.
Right.
Just having Splinter fighting Batman was pretty cool. There's just stuff like that was Splinter, not Splinter. What's his face? Bad guy in the Turtles. Shredder, yeah, that was cool. Then you get like a cool race scene with the Batmobile and the Turtle van and stuff. It's just, that movie was fun. It was stupid, but it was fun. I like my stupid fun.
But isn't Stupid Fun bad now?
No. I watched an old 60s movie called King Kong Escapes last night. It's a Japanese like King Kong movie, and it's so dumb. But it was fun.
You watch Godzilla?
Oh, I love Godzilla. I love kaiju movies. I love Godzilla. I love Gamera is my favorite. I like King Kong too. I'm actually working on a little mini comic. It's Gamera versus Godzilla.
What about you, Mark? Do you watch Godzilla?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I'm not. I admit I am not into the kaiju stuff as much as everybody else is. I will admit to that.
It's not weeb enough for him.
Yeah, I don't know. No, it's just I don't know.
There's no big booty girls in it.
No, it wasn't that. Like I freaking love Pacific Rim, but it's because that was like kind of that callback to the whole kaiju stuff.
Big booty kaiju.
No, not
that'd be a great book. Bikini, get on it.
But I know a friend who would do something like that.
I say we need big booty kaijus.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Like I said, I know a friend who would do something like that. I'm just saying.
Big booty kaiju.
I don't know why. I guess it just comes down to me not liking.
Tokyo.
I guess me not liking disaster movies too much, or me just not liking just too much destruction and such. I guess I don't know.
You just don't like cool stuff.
That is cool. No, I never said it wasn't cool. It's just I guess it wasn't my taste. I
Gamera
guess
is
I've always
king.
had a thing. I guess I've always
Gamera.
had that kind of thing for like street level stuff. So, but yeah.
It's okay. You don't have to be a big fan of kaiju's here, Martini, to like hang out with us.
Thank you.
Need more frog kaiju. You're exactly right, Frog G.
Yeah. I don't know.
But that doesn't mean I don't like seeing a good destruction, though. Doesn't mean I don't like seeing a good destruction.
Did
So
you watch Kong versus Godzilla?
I did not, and I probably I think I kind of want to, even though I'm Team Godzilla, though.
That's a shame.
I know.
No, I watched it. It's I like it.
Okay. I know he probably gets his ass kicked, but I'm like,
Well, they both kind of, it comes out kind of even. Spoiler. But it's pretty awesome fight scenes. They're really, really original.
Mhm.
I thought they were really well done.
What about you, Jason? Do you watch Godzilla movies?
Negative Ghost Rider. I'm not big on Godzilla stuff and stuff like that.
We're not friends anymore.
Were we ever?
I thought we were. I mean,
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I put up the front. I gotta apologize there.
I don't know why. I don't know why they get the kaiju films, even though the fact that I love Power Rangers, though.
that's kind of kaiju flick. You know?
Yeah, I know. That's weird.
Like Voltron.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Voltron. Yeah.
It's Voltron. Yeah, I'm making some mini comics up where it's like a versus series. So it's Gamera versus Godzilla. It's Boba Fett versus the Predator. And
Ooh,
it's
that's a good fight. That's gonna be a good fight right there.
Storm Shadow versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Is it the Storm Shadow that actually has its face covered and doesn't talk?
Right, it's like from the old school comics.
Okay,
And then
good.
the new one I just thought of, I started drawing some panels for it, was John Wick versus Rambo.
I love the John Wick films. I absolutely love them.
I like that concept, John Wick versus Rambo. How's this gonna
I
go?
do too. That's gonna be
Right.
interesting.
So, and then so at the end of each one, the fight doesn't really get resolved, or more fighters come into it. So like
Right.
the Gamera versus Godzilla, they're kind of at the thing, but then suddenly at the end you see two robots' legs step in, and it's Voltron and what's the one that used to shoot its fist out and everything back in the day? Keep forgetting the name.
It's Voltron.
No, it's an older one. Anyway, they jump in, and then like at the end of the Predator versus Boba Fett, Predator throws him a skull of one of the aliens, and Boba Fett throws him a old lightsaber, and then it's gonna split off into. So the Predator goes after Luke Skywalker or somebody, and then the Turtles one, be Storm Shadow, and then he only fights one turtle. And then another turtle joins in the fight at the end.
I would say if with the Storm Shadow thing, maybe start with him versus. I was gonna say him versus Leonardo, but maybe start with him versus either Mikey or Donatello, and then just kind of.
Yeah, just to see, and then he keeps adding more ninjas and stuff.
Yeah, add more ninjas. So I was like, I would like to see Storm Shadow versus Leonardo, though.
Yeah. So those are my ideas. Those will be. I'm going to get them printed up as mini comics and stick them in for free in some of my stuff coming out.
That's cool, man.
People will just get them in their packages because I can't really sell them.
Right.
It'll be
Always some great ideas flying around here, man.
Mhm.
Always.
Bat in the Sun. Yeah, I thought about some Batman ones. It's hard to do a good Batman one.
Mm-hmm.
Batman's like he's fought everybody already.
Mm-hmm.
He's fought the world and he won.
It's usually OP, and it's usually the thing is that it tends to it is usually a tendency to make Bruce OP at times.
He's a billionaire, so
Yeah,
he's
it's
kind of
OP.
OP right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a Batman Iron Man That would be kind of cool. But it's just them like trading stocks. That's it.
This art's coming out really good, guys.
My
Yeah.
idea is
Yeah,
best.
I am. Yours is best, Jason. Anyway, I'm gonna get going because it's about 1:30, almost 1:30 here, and I'm gonna need to head to bed.
1:30. It's 4:30.
I'm just kind of waiting for my video to download so I can save it for later. I'm just gonna wait for my video to download because I recorded it on another StreamYard, and I'll be putting the video together for this week. Hopefully, I'll finish this. Yeah, I'm gonna aim to finish this week. So it'll be
Cool, man.
I'm getting ready to end it, so I mean, if you want to wait till I end, that's cool. If not, that's okay too.
Batman would still win, wise guys. He would find a way.
Batman versus Darth Vader. I have an idea of crossover with Star Trek: The Next Generation and Darth Vader. So just think about Darth Vader teams up with the Borg.
Ooh.
Be kind of cool.
Darth Vader teams up with the Borg.
Yep.
Pasha, I get the feeling you got these ideas and you're just rolling them out, man.
I have a ton of ideas. I'm an old man, so I have ideas, but I can't draw them.
You know, the funny thing, you know what the worst thing is that like a lot of the stuff you mentioned, like DC, like Marvel, like Star Wars, those are actually like I guess it's official, like part of like an interconnected universe, and it's through Fortnite. It's so weird.
No, I think some people have done like Superman versus Goku. That would be.
That would be too much of a.
Well, Goku's basically Superman, so.
Yeah, and also Goku is just having different levels, having different.
Superman
going
is
through different
Superman has
transformations.
pushed planets around.
Yeah.
So Goku's not on his level yet.
No.
Someday he will be.
Even in Ultra Instinct, when we get to kind of stuff.
That's nerd stuff. I don't know about it.
Yeah, no. But yeah, that was one of the recent things when we brought up Invincible was like the whole Omni Man versus Superman or Omni Man versus Goku. 'Cause it's just
Oh, we're all nerds here. That's how we all get along.
no, I love that. I love that. I love it. When we get to those experiences.
Just some of us nerd out over different things, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what being nerds are all about. That's what being a nerd is all about.
Dead Galaxy. That's a neat idea called Dead Galaxy.
Dead Galaxy. I like that.
Vader and Borg.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you a pitch. The pitch is so Star Trek Next Generation takes place during like when the show was on, and they get the Borg jump them, and they're able to suddenly they damage the Borg cube and they get sucked into one of their conduits, right, and they get shot across the galaxy into a galaxy far, far away. Suddenly, the Borg ship's not there, and then all of a sudden the Enterprise gets all of a sudden the big Star Destroyer just comes right over.
Yeah,
Vader's Star Destroyer. Then they get hooked up, and the Millennium Falcon and everything comes, and they kind of hook up a little bit with the Rebels, but they can't help the Rebels because of the. They can't do too much. So you got like Data.
Yeah, like Starfleet. It's like still following like protocols and stuff because you look at and it's kind of an interesting crossover because you're crossovering real science fiction with science fantasy, and kind of how would those two work together and coincide?
And C-3PO and Data would have scenes together. And Riker would be hitting on. Princess Leia and Han Solo will be hanging out with, whatever. And Picard's like, trying to deal with the Emperor and stuff like that. You could have Deanna Troi. She'd be kind of like a Jedi because she could sense things. She'd empathic and she'd feel all the rage from Vader and all that stuff. Stuff I thought about. Do it for fun someday.
Yeah. It's just the only.
So I think you all watch Star Trek then?
What's that?
Star Trek fans? Are you Trekkies?
Yeah, I like Star Trek.
I'm not, but I've recognized, but I acknowledge just how important Star Trek is and how great it is,
I don't watch the movies.
and just I feel for the fans out there who are not getting that good
Our
Star Trek
Discovery is
that
terrible.
we're not getting that. This we're getting. I feel for you guys. Those are like getting that Discovery, that Lower Decks, that Picard. Just seeing, just you feel the same way we feel when it comes to Lucasfilm. Kathleen Kennedy and the sequel trilogy. It's
Oh yeah, but like they completely screwed up Star Wars too. So I mean, we all can agree on that.
yeah, it did, and I don't want to I don't want to get into that because we'd be here all night. I get too passionate. About that.
Spock would be a good Jedi. Yeah, it wouldn't be
Spock
the
would
old
be.
crew, but it would be the next
Spock would be.
generation. Yeah, it would be the next generation crew because there's more. You can do more with those characters. Like Worf would be really cool with Chewbacca. So you'd have Worf and Chewbacca just kicking ass through the book. So that would be a lot of fun.
And you can do stuff like maybe have maybe bring in stuff like DS9 or Voyager, and have that kind of spin off into like having them interact with like characters from like the EU or like the expanded universe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
With kind of the core TNG, and the original trilogy is kind of the core story. I would say retcon everything from Discovery and not have it join the prequels though. Let's see.
Cool.
There's a lot of stuff you can cross over with though, and have really good storylines with it. But that may be a conversation for another day.
Yeah,
that would be.
So
I could see. I always like the idea of doing
she's
a crossover
laying
with.
down a hint there.
I thought it'd be interesting doing a crossover with Nightwing and Spider-Man, just because I see very lot of similarities about those characters, or even Spider-Man and Flash.
Who's whispering?
Man.
Anyway, I gotta get going. I gotta get some less.
Yeah. I'm calling it a night. But no, great conversation, guys. Like we can have more on this, another night for sure. So,
all right, guys. Anyway,
Night,
new content from me all this week, so just stay tuned to my YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. You know where to find me. So I'll see you guys later. Have a great night, everyone, and thanks again, Lola, and for adding me onto the stream, and thanks for sending the link out. So
no, it's great. It's great that like we can all come together and like look. You guys are two different fandoms, right? Comicscape, Phantom Menace, and you're making art together. You're having conversations. Like this is how it should be.
And I will have you, and I will guarantee I will have you on Machini Live at some point. We'll get you on there.
Dude, I would come on today, but I was on baby duty, so like I had to like screaming kid, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna listen.
Okay, I know. Well, someday this season we'll have you on, so just be ready. Right.
You're awesome, Magini. Thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you.
Night,
What's up,
guys.
Bye.
Night, everybody.
Night, everybody.